my brothers. I'm here. Razor, Snake Eyes. Yes, sir. Y'all know what
We
it is,
back
man.
off the
We
hip.
back.
Hold
Back
on,
with
I just noticed something. Snake just switched up the photo again.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You see, Braun got Pierce scared to show up to his own show. Y'all see what's going on? Where was
Yeah.
Adam Pierce at tonight? I didn't see him.
Oh, wait. That's
Hiding
something
from
too,
Chelsea
right?
Green.
Mm.
He
Before we
don't
get
want
into
none of that
it,
bullshit.
chat, I got my brothers with me, you know what I'm saying? I got some educated, talented fellas with me. So, you know what I'm saying? There's enough gardens out there to give people their flowers. With that being said, just take a listen before we get into the episode. Yes, sir.
Straps never. I swear to God, I would never fold. I probably got the greatest story that was never told. I'm showing out now in every show. I left them old Jones behind.
We gotta kick it back to the beginning for them. What we doing? Can we get it to the beginning?
Yeah.
How they gonna cut me? How they gonna cut me into the middle? Come on, man. What they doing? They doing, man.
Snake Eyes. And I might be back better. Y'all write y'all raps, but I write these raps better. You think you that, but you cats just not clever. I seen you rat and you popping straps never. I swear to God, I would never fold. I probably got the greatest story that was never told. I'm showing out now in every show. I left them old Jones behind and got some better hoes. In the streets, nigga, we was hood professionals. Still got us all that time in them correctionals. But now I'ma focus on this money and got better goals. Cause when it's time to leave this earth, you would never know. It's set in stone. I show my brothers love just because. It don't matter what we go through, y'all forever blood. It's shorty changed nowadays, you doing hella drugs. Wishing I could turn what happened and it never was. Facts gang, man. Yeah. That's real shit. Some things you just can't change. Word. Quarantine. Yo, and when you got it, everybody get to acting loyal. But when you go, is they gonna be there to hold your casket for you? So much stress, but I attack it normal. Told shorty come over. I don't wanna fuck, I only ask for oral. She probably think I'm crazy as shit, making me vent. Told her I don't want love, I'm chasing the sense. Ain't got a question every place that I went. I said I'm up now, yeah, but I came from the bench. First nigga seeing it uptown. They was calling niggas such clowns. But everybody got a set in the hood throwing it up now. I don't even say what up now. This shit is different in this era. I'm really only focused on this cheddar. And make sure that my family living better. They be craving for the clout. I'm here to let this pain in them out. I don't care if they got my name in their mouth, man. Give a fuck about that shit, man. You really moving out here. You feel me? Nigga that been to like 8 motherfucking state on the map, nigga. I'm just a nigga from that barrio though. Yeah. Quarantine.
This shit kinda hard.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
This shit kinda hard, ain't it?
Goosebumps.
That second, all the verses, but that second verse starts telling me that love. Oh, wait. Man. Fire right there. I had to play that right there for my brother right there. I've been keeping that in the vault right there. I've been keeping that.
I know what we're having on repeat now.
Hey, listen, man. If you want to go catch that full tape, that's out. You know what I mean? Quarantine. I did listen. Let's take it a step further. I did this album at HD's crib. This whole album, this whole project tape. I did this with HD. This is like HD. You know what I mean? Was on the, you know what I mean, edited and all that for this. So yeah, bro, that was 2020 quarantine time when we was in the house. And, yeah, man. So that took me back.
With a tear in my eye, that shit was amazing. Salute to both of you.
That's it right there. That's the album right there. Chat. Check it out. Quarantine.
Where my phone? I'm like getting that shit as we speak.
Yeah, it's on all streaming platforms.
Man, we ain't playing no games over here, Chico. We all in.
You know, it's crazy, right? To think like, because I play music on my channel, but like I be playing a lot of other niggas shit. For real. I might just need to play my shit only. I don't know. They just made me think I might just
Yeah,
play
I'm
only my
saying,
shit.
it's all good to show everybody love, but you entitled to be selfish one time, right? At least one.
No. The thing be, bro,
Sometimes
like
at least.
I don't be truly caring about the copyrights. Like, how you play like a real music, they they strike you, but it don't affect the views you get, or affect what you're trying to do. But when we going in a compensation type route and we really like, trying to get the money, yeah, it's probably best to just play your own music. You know what I mean? So
No, for sure. I mean,
like they say, stunt your shit.
For sure, man. Out there too. Like I'm pretty sure that the people love our takes and they know what you do already. They know that we knowledgeable at what we do, but it's also good to put them on the things it might have flew over real quick.
Man, fuck that, man. HD, you on a project too. Play that track. Play that record.
I got it. I got it queued up too.
I would have been assaulted if he didn't.
Hey, I'm telling him not to be humble. Here I go being humble, right? Like, come on.
Yo, pray to the Lord, weather the storm. Gotta keep going, gotta move forward. HD, what up, my nigga? Yo, nigga, we were just kids. Used to make $40 just to watch Bruce Benz. Had an OG in the hood, he used to always stop and tell me tricks. Crazy thing, he always was rocking some Pele shit. Remember PAL used to come through, we was deep. We was hyped just to be running through them streets. My block 4 buildings, but niggas ain't sweet. And when it came down to that sports shit, we was elite. Yo, young niggas, not knowing what the future hold. Downtown, we was wildin' like some 2-year-olds. Lost a lot of niggas, life that got crucial though. Mama said, why lie? Time passed, truth get told. You get one life to live, man, don't take it light. You got problems with your family, man, make it right. And you ain't pressing nobody cause you wearing ice. One shot to send you up, don't make us prepare your flight. Yeah, that's real shit. Yeah, pray to the Lord, weather the storm. Gotta keep going, gotta move forward. It's east side shit. HD, what up, my nigga?
Talk what I know through the harshness from the projects. Kept myself in tune, not to lose. It was slime sings. Put that on my mama, and I did that over grandma crib. I ain't try to shit this set. I don't know how I would live. Real ones gonna keep moving, yeah, that's facts. But why jeopardize your family doing backtracks? I was always keen to the love in the backstab, but I'm just running through the green like them halfback. Vision on tunnel light with some black bands. Came up from the town for the chip like Nat fans. Championship move. Tino Martinez Grand Slam coming from the Mecca. We get right where it's right at. Early in the morning, looking like a nightcap. Locked me for a month. I couldn't get them nights back. Shit, bring me memories. I wouldn't want them nights back. Just set me for some Giulianos. Damn, I want my Nikes back.
Pray to the Lord, weather the storm. Gotta keep going, gotta move forward. Pray to the Lord, weather the storm. Gotta keep going, gotta move forward.
What we talking about?
I had to be gritty on this. I know. Damn, I want my Nikes back. I don't know about that.
Tino Martino Grand Slam.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it was a lot going on right here.
I mean, hold on. If y'all support us enough, we'll get in there, give y'all a 5-piece. Y'all support us enough. Me and my brother will get back in there, give y'all something for the summer. So, yeah, man, salute the niggas, man.
I gotta dust my chops off too. All of this work we've been putting in. I kind of haven't sparred in the session. I need, be in the back, listening to everything. I need. East side right there. Man, it's been an eventful Monday, man. The vibes is right to start off. I love it already, man. Unwelcome your thoughts, hips, square pit. We are hit. Yeah, he got.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. I know you was saying this, Snakes. I feel the same way. This is the first time I've been excited with a Raw in a while. Like, I'm like, okay.
Dom and Liv. I think the energy's right.
Dom and Liv finally, I don't want to say finally picked up, but okay, the plot thickens. We getting more layers there. Braun Breaker. Ooh,
Dominic, Uncle Eddie is looking down from the heavens, smiling from cheek to cheek as we speak.
let me ask y'all something. I'm gonna be real, right? I feel like this is my assessment on it. I wasn't thinking of this ahead of time. Damian Priest gets the championship. You know what I'm saying? He's just at the parade with the belt. His moment is kind of like done in terms of like, you know, we gave you the moment you was at the parade with your, know what I mean, your people, the belt, and all that. I feel like the last 2 times I've seen him come out for the promo, it's just something's missing there, bro. Is like that opening promo tonight with him and Drew. Um, it just didn't do nothing. And again, Drew's going to hit them one-liners. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that lately. Like Drew been killing with the one-liners. So I think Damian Priest, yeah, he drops this Saturday, y'all. That's where we going with it.
And it's something against Damian as a whole. It's just we're not seeing Damian Priest, the Archer, with like a touchdown recently. We're seeing Punishment Martinez, the dude we were seeing from Ring of Honor once he was getting hot. He's in that zone again. He's not so much wearing the Judgment Day gear. He's wearing his own shit. You see the little Punisher logo on the side of a little denim vest.
I feel like yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I have a little different take than you fellas. I actually like Damian's theme.
So do I.
I think his theme is growing, like it's growing legs. Like people are starting to come around to. I thought the visual of him walking out with JD and them, like, you know what I mean, interrupting Drew. I thought that was a good like little moment for him coming out. He looked kind of like the champ. He did. He looked like the champ.
Okay, I can see that.
I didn't see like I know what you mean though, H, like his run, the things they've been doing with him since the title, you know what I mean? You kind of feel like the Puerto Rican Day Parade was like the last stint of his run with the belt. Like you've done everything. You put it on for your country. He was the first Puerto Rican champion in a long time. We're going to Scotland. It's Drew's time now. Let's get to the shits. You think they're going to do that to Priest? What? Let me ask you a question. If they do take the strap on Priest, where does that leave Priest going forward after that?
I mean, in the same spot.
We get to see him work more on this new character, and then when he does challenge for Punk, or when Seth comes back, he runs with him. We're going to see a more complete Damian Priest.
I felt like something that I've been reading online that was kind of interesting was that you know, with given what he got right now, Damian Priest is not even the most important storyline in his own group, and he's the champion. He's the world champion. Like everybody's talking about Rhea Ripley, Dom, Liv. People, Carlito. People want Finn to dethrone Damian.
But is Cody the most talked about storyline on SmackDown?
No.
So it's like we could say that for Cody.
Cody's another one too, though. Yeah, we could get into his title reign too. I'm not really impressed by what he got going on as the champion. If
I think
anything,
that's kind of like a testament that the world champs don't have the greatest storylines in WWE right now. That's how good WWE is moving right now. That even the world champions don't have the most intriguing storyline at the moment.
That's why the bloodline shit went over.
I'll go one step further. We had concerns as to once Damian and Cody took their rights as champion, who was going to follow as far as the guy for the chase as the heel, or in Damian's case, the babyface. Yeah, Drew's there, but I was like, what's after that? We're allowing everyone else to step their game up to say, hey, this is what the benchmark is. It's at an obtainable mark, but you got to do the work. And now we're seeing all these, each show has anywhere from 6 to 10 stores that are just firing all cylinders right now.
But you would want, I mean, like I would want to think that the main title is the one that has the most dominant story. Like, for example, when Roman had the title Universal, it was like prestigious shit he was doing with it. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time,
that was years. That was years of grinding with that title, though, too.
And also, most of the time, they wasn't really working on nothing else either, except the bloodline stuff. SmackDown did nothing else but the bloodline.
Now, all right. So what they when before they combined both belts, what they had the Raw belt doing, just floating, just you know what I'm saying. Biggie had it, Bobby Lashley had it. Then they gave it to Brock.
Then Brock kept taking it from him.
Yeah, so it's like I think Snake Eyes just said it like the world heavyweight champions don't have the best storylines, and I kind of want to see a change in that. Like the last important, I feel was Roman Reigns, like the whole bloodline situation. That work he
All
like
right,
it took
Roman
years.
Reigns saved wrestling.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. That's the
there
like
was a point a few years ago where I'm sure that y'all are will always be wrestling fans, but there was a time 2019 where y'all was disappointed what WWE was doing.
yeah.
Disappointed at what they were doing with the rosters, the actual product. They was doing shit that was terrible. We could go back. Like we're in a beautiful place right now. It's amazing. It was some ugly times
I
just
don't
a
know how
few years
everybody
ago.
feel when we were loving Braun Strowman get these hands, they put the belt on him, right? And then they let Bray Wyatt take the belt from him. Like I think it was in a weird match too. It was like in some swamp match or something. It was just like it was weird. Like, you know, shout out to, you know, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt and all that. But it was just like weird transitioning the way how they were just killing momentum as to where now I don't really think they killing nobody's momentum, but the people that are in place, like right now, I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I cooled off a little bit.
All right, let me ask you this question,
Hot.
HD. Right. You say you would like the WWE titles to be the most important storyline, right? Is it a problem that right now to start the new year that it's not? Like we have a long way to go before we get to
Nah,
WrestleMania and
and
all
I
that.
don't
You
think
know?
right now is not a problem for Cody's, because we know what they got long term for that belt, for the SmackDown belt. But for Raw, I feel like ever since not Sheamus, Gunther won the King of the Ring and now he's the champion at SummerSlam. What I hope doesn't happen is we play pity pat with that belt until then.
HD, we know for a fact soon as Drew gets, I'm gonna let you go, Raise. I see you ready to shoot off. Soon as Drew get that title, him and Punk will take over. We know that. Soon as CM Punk and Drew lock, you're not gonna be saying what you're saying no more about the title not meaning. They're gonna have this
No,
shit on
but that's
Smash. So until
yeah,
we actually get there, you know.
but that's gonna be like 1 month. Drew's the champ. Like right now, if Drew wins this month, we got Money in the Bank next month. So if he doesn't lose to Punk, he only got another month before he faces Gunther at SummerSlam, which is right in the beginning of the August. Like,
And who's to say Gunther winning?
I
Gunter,
think
like this.
that is true.
Who's to
That
say
is true.
Gunter's
I
just
would think
dethroning Drew? I don't. That's you know.
So before I get up to my tirade, I have two separate questions. Or I'll make one quick question. Like, what would be the more bigger deal? Gunther beating Drew or Gunther beating Punk for the belt?
I think Gunther just capturing his first championship. But
I'm
to
just
answer
saying
your question, I think Drew is the more impressive victory. Like I see him
over
with Gunther and Punk. I'm gonna go with Punk. Go with Punk.
So I can see Drew beating Punk round one. Gunther then losing to Drew because it won't be as big a deal because they've gone to battle before. That match will always be on the table. That way you can have Gunther be this irate person, whatever, just unhinged and shit. So when he does win it, everyone's gonna be like, about fucking time. Whereas if you get over with Punk and then Gunther beats Punk, then I feel it kind of takes the gas off of Seth versus Punk when that happens.
All right, so we're going into an era where y'all feel like there's gonna be no more long reigning champions. Y'all, the way we sound like
we'll still have that. It's just much like Roman. You got to do it a certain way. You got to be careful with certain divisions too, especially that we have some of the guys that are reaching that main event level.
And this
you don't want to kill that up too early.
You've had Gunther. This is what you built Gunther for that position. Like only 3 people beat him in WWE right now.
Okay, but you have all right. So keep in mind, right? Punk was not involved in WrestleMania due to injury.
Right.
If he's not injured, I think the whole WWE storyline writing is different right now.
Oh, he wins that. He wins that.
Right. So
I think Gunther still wins. To be honest, that part doesn't change, but it still possibly could have been Drew beating Seth at Clash. So as far as through Clash, I think we're all still in the right. It's just that one match is getting pushed back just a tad bit longer.
Listen, guys, listen. This is my take. Box office. CM Punk and Seth Rollins is must-see TV. We know that. That is a storyline waiting to shoot the. Remember, that's what was the real thing. The first when CM Punk came back, it was Seth Rollins.
The Mania match.
It was Seth Rollins. We get this. I think this Drew shit has been a great way to take our mind off that and focus on that, which is cool, right? My question was like, since we talk about early reigns and people lose the title, what guy could you see the title on for a lengthy of time?
Gunther.
Drew, Gunther, or Punk. I was gonna say Punk because when he get to let's say he got the title when Seth's trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's Gunther gonna be Punk so soon for the title if he has it? Like,
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest though. Punk is a legend. He's a draw, but he's also injury prone, and that's been documented from here to AEW. Like.
But then again, so is Seth Rollins.
That's why I'm choosing Gunther as my next up on Raw to take that belt and elevate it. I believe the same thing he did with the IC belt, he could do with that championship.
And my next question is, does Seth versus Punk, does that match even need a belt?
No.
Okay, then. That match for the hype alone.
We're not gonna all right. I got y'all on that. But y'all gonna tell me if Jimmy and Jay didn't have a title in their match WrestleMania, would have made it better?
No, like because again, no.
Wow. Okay.
Because certain stories, and that's also why I personally feel why towards the end, or even if they do run this back, Roman versus Brock, that belt didn't have to be for the title not one time, because the tale of two just Goliaths is going head on. That was the gladiator fight we all wanted to see to begin with. The fact that the title was there was just subsidiary to everything.
Okay, well, if you're going to give me Punk and Seth no title, it has to be a stipulation. It has to be no holds barred. It has to be
make it a cage match for all I care. Make it whatever you want.
Yeah. I don't just want a single pinfall match.
Because the fact that it's a blood feud, the title is irrelevant at that point.
I feel y'all.
And then I think CM Punk's like his big thing, which got ruined, was main event in WrestleMania, which had he not got injured, I think could have happened. They could have found a way to have him go against Seth Rollins and still have Cody involved with the angle he was in with Roman and The Rock. But again, CM Punk got injured because remember that was one of the big things. He wanted the main event WrestleMania, that moment he never got. So
I got a hot take about that.
Okay. Yeah, would that 2-on-2 have been there if he didn't get hurt?
With the tag team?
Yeah.
It would. If anything, it would have been someone else in Cody's corner, and it would have opened the show, not main evented. Punk versus Seth would have been that main event.
I mean, Seth still had the match versus Drew the next night. So,
but that doesn't happen either.
Mm-hmm.
That happens maybe Backlash, maybe Clash or whatever.
I see what you said. That wasn't even a main event either. That match.
That opened night too.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, Seth Punk would have main evented night one. Cody Roman would have been night two, and that tag match probably still would have been a thing. Just instead of Seth Rollins, include someone else maybe.
Rock would have been probably in his regular role, like he's about to do now, like foreseeing shit, like he about to do a solo on them.
Oh, they could have still even did everything. Bloodline rules.
For all we know, it could have been Cody and Cena that match. For all we know,
because if you skip to it, you could have still just had the night 2 main event where it's Cody versus Roman, and like you said, Snakes Rock come in, throw the interference, and then was supposed to be Austin, but turned into Cena and Taker, everything could have still possibly played out that way.
Maybe
Just
could
had the
have awesome
bloodline
too.
rules.
Cena could have got taken on the tag match or whatever, and then in comes the glass shattering.
Did I hear music or is it me?
No,
Might be you.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing. I definitely think that the work that Liv and Dom doing is overshadowing, not purposely down, right? But it's overshadowing what's going on in the Judgment Day. Like sometimes I think if that wasn't happening, if you remove, like, okay, Rhea Ripley got injured, whatever the case may be, someone else won a champion. But because they keeping this with Liv and Dom, and it's kind of like, oh nah, the odds is on that.
So how many segments did Judgment Day get today?
I believe if you counting
from
opening from everything, camera time, period, just camera time. I say like 6.
I'm including the main event too in the matches.
Yeah, I would say like 6.
So almost
6
yeah. Just about half the show was all Judgment Day.
Yep.
Incredible.
Salute to Rhea Ripley. They've been telling y'all what it was. This is Judgment Day's Monday Night Raw. They've been telling y'all they run this shit. They've been telling y'all this. So I loved it. Listen, Liv and Dom got the biggest storyline going on currently today in wrestling. Everything is hitting on cylinders, man. I loved it.
Just we damn near got 2 hours of Judgment Day.
Yeah. I'm talking about, like, every time I looked at the TV, they was at a backstage segment before the commercial break. When they coming back from a commercial break, I see. I'm not mad at it. It was actually entertaining, especially this. I know we was talking about it. This whole like hotel
spicy
card. Yeah,
they got spicy today.
Card. Meet me at the hotel room. Them kind of vibes.
Okay, so let's all right. So what? All right, so let's get into what occurred. We got a 6-man tag match going on. Liv makes an appearance. You just look so good, Dom. Just, Dom sweating, hair slick back. My nigga Dom is one of the illest niggas. And Eddie Guerrero smiling, like you said, man. Dom got the best job in wrestling and walking in that company right now. When you see everybody
killing himself,
dapping everybody like, you that nigga, dog. You got easy work. You just working with women and shit. So yeah, Liv come out. Hey, Dom, you looking so good. He's like, get out the ring. He slide out the ring to get out the ring. Perfect setup. Nigga pumps her. She jumps on Dom. She riding my man Dom on the floor. And I just want to say this to all my fellas out there. I seen that little jiggle from Liv. Let's be real. On that bounce, that thing a little jiggle. I'm cracking Liv. I'm not even Dom. You playing with your work. You playing with your food, brother. Mommy ain't trying to. You better. So that was crazy. But that was after. We seen Liv just sitting in a Judgment Day's pit, so to speak. Just chilling, legs up, pills on. I know she was smelling like something. I'm like, we can't do this. I'm not with this. No. She just like, listen. You want to deal with somebody that wants you to call her mommy all day. You need a bitch that's gonna call you daddy. I was like, Dom, you gotta go, Dom. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You just gotta take whatever comes with that, my brother.
He went straight Kevin Hart. No. Yeah,
like, so she slides my man the hotel key. Like, listen, man, I'll be waiting for you, man. Make up your mind, man. I'll be over here whenever you. Listen, I need you tonight. Like, oh my God.
Come through is good.
Like, what? Lord, that was like the first crazy segment and shit. Like, that was crazy.
Well,
the work Dom doing is phenomenal right now, because the chemistry he got with both Rhea Ripley and Liv is definitely fire. Like, and I want to say it's 2 different kind of chemistries, right? Like, you got like Rhea Ripley, she was being dominant with him, you know what I'm saying? And Liv is over here trying to break him out of that. Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying.
Phone in there too. I mean, cut you. I want y'all to go. Y'all don't find this kind of all right. Y'all find this kind of intriguing that Dom is doing all this after he got married, right? Like after he locked in with Shorty and got married, like like before the marriage, your work wife and all these bitches touching on your dick, it's like, what are you doing? Now that he's locked in with that lady and all that, like that's my wife, I'm your husband, like. Shorty got to be supportive. Like she know that ain't nothing coming from this live shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I respect it. I do.
It also probably makes it easier that they're high school sweethearts that they basically know each other their whole life, so they know what it is. She knows the family business,
right? Because when you going into this lane, except in this role, this program, like you in a sexual chapter. It's like this is. Yeah,
historically it could go. Historically, it could go either way.
That's real ass on his piece right there. That was live ass. Like that's not. You can't fake the hard on. Like I know he was. Like I know he was down there. Like shit.
You can see the fear in that boy's eyes.
Come on. So.
Nah, that's dumb funny.
You got Ray and Angie, his wife, trying to hit up his wife, doing damage control. No, it's all right, girl. He don't mean that. He's performing. He's trying to sell the match. Don't trip.
Right.
Trying to ease them up, right? Like,
and she's going, I'm gonna kill that bitch.
I got my own theories behind this whole situation. I feel like Finn Balor is the puppet master behind this whole thing right now.
Explain.
Like, I feel okay. Listen to what Damian Priest said in the beginning of this isn't Judgment Day's title, and then puts Finn Balor in a match with him with Drew to determine something that's going to pertain towards the heavyweight championship, right? And then it looked like Finn Balor was doing his best to win the match, right? Like, all right, so that's, to me, that's the good old bully stuff from TNA we was talking about. Razor, like, he's playing it out. Yeah, I'm Team Judgment Day, and ultimately he is going to be Team Judgment Day.
What has Finn been doing these last couple weeks?
Wait, hold on, because AG just threw. Wait. So that right there though, with that's all right. Let me ask you a question. You don't think that's two different things? Like with the Drew shit and with Dom got going on with Liv with like Finn.
It's two totally different things, but it relates because now, okay, you see Finn's expression when Damian put him in the match, like why you gonna put me in this? Then he was like, his face shifted to, all right, I got this. Like it threw him off, but Finn is still like Finn is the ultimate mastermind. You know what I'm saying? He is correct me if I'm wrong, Razor. He was part of the original Bullet Club. He had
the founding leader.
The founding leader of the Bullet Club. So I feel like he has that ability to just take over a faction. Like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Real talk, this is my faction. Like, and then Liv is the perfect, she's the perfect one to fuck with, to disrupt the system. You know what I'm saying? Because Finn ain't really have nothing to do with Rhea Ripley. Like, yeah, they was cool, but they don't got no real connection. So
so
there's no loyalty.
Your picture started to paint. You started to paint. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was trying to see where you was going, but right there, you started to paint a little more. Start to come to life to me. So you feel like ultimately Finn is behind all this shit. And all right, let's go back to when we was talking about that car when Liv and Finn got out of the car, one of those Raws. Like, what the fuck was that? We never understood how they get in the car, how they got together. We just seen them getting out of the car once the Raws opening, right? So, like, to tie that to what you're saying, maybe a plan was orchestrated. Like, listen, I ain't feeling what's going on. You feel me? I ain't getting no titles. You know what I'm saying? We lost them. Like, listen. You want Rhea? Do. You feel like all this ultimately Finn is behind and Liv and Finn is in cahoots. So let me ask you this: before we didn't get there yet, but why would Finn take the hotel key then? Why would
I got a theory for this. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Razor.
I got a big one.
Yeah.
What is the one thing Finn has done these last few weeks that has remained consistent? Look out for Dominic.
Right. Look out for Dom. Yep.
So, yes, he did swipe the key, and Finn has been giving Priest these sideways looks for a minute. This all ties back, to my opinion, to when Priest said that he was the leader of Judgment Day, and Rhea kind of went along with it, whatever. Rhea had her own little power trips at the Judgment Day, respectively, especially when trying to get JD in when her and Priest were against it.
Mm-hmm.
Finn is trying to match up Dom and Liv to one, get under Priest's skin, and he knows it's going to piss off Rhea because I think he has taken over Judgment Day, and for all we know, he probably slipped Finn the key saying, hey, I'm doing this for you. You know what to do.
Okay, so damn, so this shit get crazy. Okay, I like this.
Yeah, I feel like there's a reason why he's cock blocking. I'm gonna be honest.
Me too.
There's a method,
too.
and it's not because he wants to live. It's because he either already got her, or he's trying to force Dom into doing something in his favor.
Let me talk to you about. Go ahead, Razor.
He's probably telling Liv, remember the plan, not right now.
Exactly. One of those kind of like chill. It's kind of early, like you executing too early, like kind of things. Like it could be,
or like they're catching on, like you're gonna make them catch on to what's happening, type shit.
Yes.
Okay. I do agree with the fact that they never liked the Finn bringing in JD. They gave him hell for that, to the point where they just kind of like forced JD on. It's like, you took it beatings for us, so you down with us. It never was like we really agreed to just have you.
It was never we rock with you.
Right.
Everybody else had to, like, even though he had to kind of earn his stripes, but everybody else, like whenever Dom was talking to Andrade or whenever other things was, even though that happened later, but just whenever they tried to bring in somebody new, it was always this dissension. Finn kind of like put his foot down, like, yo, nah, this is my man's right here. Like, I'm bringing them in, like, Judgment
I'm gonna be
Day,
real.
like,
WWE is great at these long storylines too, like shit that be like yearly. Like all this shit this shit connects. It does for sure. Like all this shit, like. Yeah, this is shaping to be up to one of the best endings to a story in a while, with Liv and Dom and all that shit. That's just crazy.
Yeah, because one could think, right? Like, what's to say Finn wasn't jealous of Rhea and Damian? Like, yo, bro, I've been Universal Champion before.
I was North American champion.
Yeah, like I've been champion here, and I, I'm just like a third fiddle, basically. Third wheel, like, nah.
So now when Rhea comes back, but
they were undisputed tag champs though. Like, it's not like you ain't had no gold, bro. Like,
and then that's what also, remember, look, when Damian Priest and matter of fact, it was Finn Balor and I think JD had challenged for the championships, and Finn Balor told him, I wish it was you out there. Like, I feel like that was a little saltiness right there, like, you know what I'm saying? So there was little seeds being planted already. Like, Finn been salty with Damian, but I think Finn is holding on to the right moment to execute.
I think y'all might be right about the plan, but I think Liv is about to tell Finn, fuck this plan. I like Dom. Like, I really like Dom. It's like, you know what I mean? I really like Dom.
I like some, really and I want some.
Yeah, like, I like her too, type shit. Like,
yeah, things go raw too. That can happen as well. Like, plans change, right? She got her own agenda now.
Now, if that happens, can you imagine the nuclear heat that Dom's gonna get? And on top of that, this will only make Rhea's return rival that of an Austin Pop. Because once you hear "this is my brutality," no matter what city they're in, that roof will fly out of the fucking city.
Oh my God. Yo, that shit is gonna be epic, bro. With her room, like, that shit is gonna be epic. It is.
And you gonna see the look on Liv and Dom faces like they just saw a ghost. They about to see the Grim Reaper right now.
Man, that's the hottest thing they got going right there. I'm telling you. I might say it might be the hottest storyline in WWE right now, in general.
Easy.
Yeah, it is.
Especially the steps that they took today. I remember we was talking about this over the weekend. Like, we were saying we gonna see this Monday where they go with this, and they went 6 segments with it.
Even
just,
Raw
just
was
for the people, because people tuned in, they might, you know what I mean, when they hear this, they might want to know what segment we're referring to. The second segment was the second segment was, you know, the Judgment Day in the back, you know, where they be at, and Dom is telling them, hey, this girl gave me the hotel key, man, to come crack, man. Your man Carlito, that's cool.
That's cool,
like,
man.
That was funny.
Your man Carlito, like, hold up, that's cool. Like, niggas is over there, like, I seen Finn face. We all
I'm proud of you.
I think that was the most realist reaction in the room, because you got JD and Finn like this, like shocked, like, and then Carlito just there, like, that's cool. That was like the realest reaction. Finn was over there scheming. That's not cool.
Yeah, but Finn was just like, when I seen it, I'm watching Finn, I'm like, this nigga Finn acting weird to me. Like, you know what I mean about it? Like, he's acting kind of weird about this shit. Like, and then Damian comes in, you know, after his shit with Drew, just like he a fake leader, like put the belt down, like, hey, so what's going on? Like, hey Dom, niggas just like, yo, she gave me the hotel room.
You're my boy, but he said he's gonna handle that.
Yeah, Damian's looking at the desk like, where's the key? And everybody's looking around like, wait, it was just here. Like, where's this shit? And they have to get ready for the 6-man match, so they run out. You know what I mean? Now Priest and Finn is just standing there like, I don't know, I don't have it. Like, I was just like, what's going on? I already had put in my bid for Finn taking the key before we got forward in the show. I said it. I said, Finn got that key, man. He wants that. He wants that. I'm telling you, he wants that. He's jealous of my boy Dom right now. You know, he got the abs and shit. You know what I mean? He probably think she want that.
Yeah, but Dom got the hair though.
Yeah, she want that mullet roll out right now. She on that. Like, so then we had that segment. That was kind of like, and then the 6-man, man, with Braun Strowman and them. How y'all feel about that match?
You mean that big son of a bitch?
Yeah, man. LWO needs somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? I was saying it to y'all. They need to be, and actually they worked well together, in my opinion. Like, you got a big dude like Braun, then the two like high flies and shit. Shit won the bad.
We had the new Lucha Libre team, Ray and Dragon Lee. You feel what I'm saying? Matching outfits. You feel what I'm saying? I kind of think they're a good team. You know what I mean? Like, they came off as a team today. I liked that. You know what I mean?
Like
if
a
you're gonna
duo
put them
tag
together,
team.
put them together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I liked that. The outfit, you know, the matching attire and shit like that. Listen, Rey Mysterio, man, been here forever, man, since I was 12 years old. I'm in my mid-30s. He's still here getting it in. How can I hate on that, brother? Shout out to Rey Mysterio.
And also, shout out to Pat McAfee for the proper Spanish translation of "son of a bitch."
I think that match did it did good for Braun, right? Like, for me to see him do his thing around the ring, like running everybody over. Today it felt like he had energy behind it. It was cool to see him hit the classics again. And
also, that spot's never gonna get old. I'm gonna be honest.
This is the same segment. We got the QR code, right? We got the QR code here.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see.
This might have been the most intriguing QR code of them all. Would we say? Can we say?
Well, Fridays was a good one. This one, yeah, we're going at this now.
This one kind of drew some more clarity to it. Like, gave us a date. Like, gave us a deadline or a countdown.
That countdown is to win.
Corpus Christi next week, right?
Next Monday is Raw.
I need somebody to do the math and tell us at what hour of the show is it? Is it like, does it end at 8:00? The countdown?
You just made something go off of my fucking head. Oh, I swear to God.
Yeah, I need the exact math.
I love professional wrestling right now, bro. I do. I really do. Okay, so y'all remember the era of Taz coming to WWE? Remember that?
Yeah.
Niggas forgot about it. It was like the Royal Rumble, and it shit just popped up. Like, oh, so this shit counting down. It's about to happen. This is giving me that Y2J feel. I don't know what's gonna happen next week on Raw.
Sun's popping up.
We're gonna see that shit counting down on the screen, bro, and we're gonna see what the fuck gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna get that moment, but whoever get that moment gonna get their ass whipped next week.
So now all we know is the next clue is next week. This may not be the full on reveal. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
But that's important what you said, HD. What's that time? Because if that shit lead into like the middle of the show, like you know what I'm saying? That shit,
let's see if anyone on Twitter got that figured out yet.
Yeah, because I caught a glance and then I looked at the 6, right? So when I seen 6, I'm like, oh, that's a week. They're gonna do it next week, like, you know what I mean? But then I didn't really clock the hours and do the math and all of that at that moment. I'm like, man, that's too much to do right now. Somebody got it. I know somebody got it though. Somebody got it out there.
Yeah, I think that'd be beautiful, man. That'd be because that the suspense of that, like, you know, anything countdown when it hit 0 is like, like, you know what I mean? Like, hold on, it's like, I like that. That was crazy.
And then next week is what date on the calendar?
The 17th, I believe.
Yeah.
So then yep. I don't know what date exactly is Money in the Bank, but if it's anywhere in the first week, then we about 3 weeks out from Money in the Bank.
Right.
So they moving.
I mean, I don't, like,
I like
I don't
it.
think you could QR code 6 days and all that to the next Raw, and the next Raw is nothing. I don't think the people are gonna like that at all.
Yeah, that's
like, Triple H, I love y'all. If y'all was gonna do this, y'all gotta come through now. Y'all fucked up with this one. Y'all gotta give us something.
So if my math adds up, that's just the start.
The math.
Hold on, before you get your hopes up. If my math adds up, it just leads to the start time of Raw.
Not bad. I'll take that still too. Like, shit.
Be tuned in for the whole 3 hours for that.
It's crazy, right? For Michael Cole, here goes another QR code. Dude, it's crazy.
Shit on Pat McAfee face, like
really?
Like, son of a bitch, nigga Pat. Like,
they was on one on the commentary today, bro.
Yo,
that's all funny as shit right there.
Well, remember, the God's green is legal in the state of Ohio.
I think it's say before we get into, I don't know if I like raise it, and I know me and you share the same hot topic. I don't know about you, Snakes. Before we get there though, the second hottest storyline, is it safe to say, is Sami Zayn and Chad Gable right now, and what's going on with Otis?
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
What Otis finally turns, bro, when he puts his paws and delivers the world's strongest slam to Gable, bro.
You know what I was thinking? Chad Gable will be the new Intercontinental Champion inside of that Clash of the Castle.
Yes.
Chad Gable was supposed to win the title a couple of occasions, according to the people, to the fans, right? He should have beat Gunther in one of those matches. You know, they said he should have won it. He was close to catching and beating him. They had this whole storyline with his daughter. I'm doing it for my daughter. I'm doing it for her. Doing it for her. Right? Going to the WrestleMania. He lost. Crushed his hearts with the daughter shit. Crushed his hearts. That's when he German suplex Sammy. Like, my daughter. Did it for her. They put this title on Sammy after he won the tag team belts. After he was a part of the Bloodline shit. After all that, this man just keep getting. This is Gable's time. This is Gable's time. I feel it, man.
I've been saying this too, Razor. I want to see Otis take it off Gable. You know what I'm saying? That's to me where it's at.
I just think they wanted to give Gable a program to lead into him actually taking the belt. And this is a good one, but it also puts it at, if he has the title, you can continue on with the Otis shit And now you build another star under him. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about him. Like, now we building Otis up to like, Otis. When you hear these Otis chants.
Otis Gable SummerSlam, maybe?
Come on. Why not?
I'm glad Otis went back to his history today, too, when they was in the backstage segment.
Thank fucking God. He must have heard my rant.
Man, no, that was dope. That was definitely dope to see that right there. Like, you know, they usually ignore shit like that. So, you know what I mean? It was
even got the little tucky.
Right. It didn't took my man Akira Tawaya out of that whole funny role. He's dead serious now every week. The Chinese guy.
He just scared for his life. He's Japanese.
He's scared for his life.
He don't want the smoke right now. He's just trying to vibe.
Maxine Dupree and them, they get an Oscar too, man. They playing their role well. Like, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing.
Him mentioning the fact that he had the money in the bank, I feel like it's huge because the current crowd might not remember that. We was just speaking about that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Him with Tucky getting a mention, to me, that was dope. I was like, Tucky. That was fire. So again, them giving a head nod to his history, I feel like this is his time too. Otis, like you said, Snakes, give Gable the belt, get into a program with Otis, and then Otis captures that championship from him, and we see a different, or maybe like that throwback Otis that you love, Razor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But they trying to, all right, so what if, all right, well, maybe, all right, so we haven't seen the Creed brothers. We haven't been seeing the Creed brothers shown as they usually was. Maybe they getting them ready for that hill run with Gable when he get the belt. Like, maybe that's when he team up with them.
Could be.
While Otis is trying to get the belt, you know what I mean? Like, because look, Otis can challenge Gable for the belt, but that doesn't mean he needs to take it. I think the most important thing is to grow, to turn Otis as big as you could get him. So if you could make him a star, doesn't mean he gotta have a strap. WWE did his job, like turning Otis into something people didn't expect. So I think that's a win. You know, Gable was the new Kurt Angle. Like, Kurt Angle was Kurt Angle was not to be fucked with. Let's be real. Kurt Angle was not just the guy you're gonna beat. So Gable got all the tools. Like, he could be the reign. He could be the champion going forward for a while. The Intercontinental champ on a real mean, streaky type vibe. You know what I mean?
The thing about Gable too, it's unfortunate. I feel like there was times where we were ready for that, and they did whatever to kill his momentum, turn him into Shorty G. That was tough.
Yeah, but Vince ain't here no more.
That's the best part, and that's what I was saying to y'all about the Ricochet shit. That it's unfortunate that like he want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even give that much time under this. Maybe you feel like that speed champion being presented as that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but you also gotta look at it like you are leading this whole new world for WWE.
Yeah, you gotta put that on your back. Put on.
That could have been his baby right there.
They also put a blue collar shirt on Gable today.
Very similar to Kurt Angle's blue collar. I noticed that too.
Right. Yeah. They be listening. WWE be listening to the people, which I want. They be listening to y'all, man. Keep talking. They be listening. I want Hell Gable, he coming. A nasty Kurt Angle Gable, he's coming.
So
y'all want another pastel shirt? AJ Styles gave it to you.
I feel like Cesaro would just get, like, you remove him from this, he just gets lost in the shuffle, unfortunately. Like, yeah, like, what do you find for Cesaro and Dupree after that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, with Otis.
Okay.
Yeah, and throw them staying together. That could work.
Yeah, that's his support system. I think they stay with him for sure. You know what I mean? Because they're like, whether they speaking or not, like, Dupree and Cesaro is like a part of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, their emotions and everything. Like, people are feeling for them. Like, oh, it's sad. Like, they're getting bullied. Like, all that shit is working for them. All that shit. So. Nah, they just got to be supportive of Otis. They gonna be Gucci.
My favorite moment of the night, I seen somebody go motionless. Shayna Baszler puts out Alba Fire, something I was asking for last night or the night before. Well, actually, it was last night, right? And Battleground was last night, right?
What it was a to last night.
It was, and it was almost everything kind of what I called or had suspicion of. Like, obviously, if you're gonna book Shayna in a match where it just didn't make sense to me, where like you got her challenging for the tag team championships, right? And you want her to look strong in that, but you have her take a loss in NXT. And then the loss of cringy. Then you just do the on Raw, what should have been done on the Battleground. In all honesty. That's the crazy part. I'm like, nah, that's wild.
If you bang your head against the steel steps, could you not be knocked out and unconscious, HD? She should be. Like Shayna got a head banged on the steel steps outside, picked up, threw in the ring. This shorty did her move. They started pouncing on her. Got stopped. It got stopped.
Shayna should have been out, like you said, on the steps, on the turnbuckle spot. She should have been out. And we were saying too, like we would have not even did the step spot. You could only just have one spot. Why she had to bang her head twice in that match? Like boom, boom. But again,
then the way it happened with the people in front of her, she tripped. It wasn't like it. It'd be the little details. It's like that wasn't supposed to happen. It's like it happened. Oh shit! Boom. Put in the ring, swing fit. Like it happened fast, bro. Like nigga, these guys need one of them to just be laid out dead. Like,
like then don't leave the ring. Have the one turnbuckle spot. Problem solved.
Nah, and then he said, "Say it again, Razor."
I said, then don't leave the ring. Have the one turnbuckle spot. Call it a day. Well, like, it should have been kept as like a regular fade in the ring. Nothing more than that. Once you left the ring, then you're just telling everybody there's gonna be a whole lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I was just trying to like bring a realistic a reasoning to how it ended. You know what I mean? Like that's all.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way Alba sold it tonight, like she looked like she really got put out. Like she let her, just choke her like for the match stop. Boo boo. You know what I'm saying? It was the selling for me. I like the selling, like you know what I'm saying. And Shayna,
even that knee.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shayna, she should have sold that shit a little better. They came out. She looked dominant. She should.
But Lola Vice is a superstar though. Want to come up? So
yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna put her over like that, like it didn't, I don't know. It was poor timing for me in terms of y'all about to have.
I think you being petty.
You think so? I think y'all got her two feuds.
Like you being petty with that one, bro. That's why I've been on you with that one. Like that's why I've been letting you get that off. I feel like you being extremely petty with that one. But tonight, I just feel like I feel like the way like Shayna really had her in a choke, nigga. You can't get out this shit. This shit over. Like she couldn't get out of that. It was tight, locked in. Lola Vice would have been able to get out of that choke. The Alba Fire can't. You know what I mean? Like this is 79 overalls fighting against 89 overalls in the WWE 2K aspect. Think about it like that.
I could see that, but still,
fuck that.
Knockout should be a knockout.
Keep your pettiness. Stay petty.
I can see what he's saying. But a knockout should be a knockout.
I feel you. I got you.
Yeah, Shayna should have been knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But again, to that point of that match, though, I don't understand the booking of that. Like, you're gonna have Jade and Bianca in the triple threat tag team match. We've been speaking about this shit. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but we feel like Jade and Bianca gonna win. But why have them in the triple threat tag team match? Why it could have not just been a regular tag team match?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't. They made them the other girls that's gonna be in the match kind of weak. How they lost. Like
if Shayna would have won yesterday, I would have said her and Zoe were winning this weekend. But I kind of think they might put her on Dawn and Fire. On some heel chicken shit type stuff.
And that's the shit I was talking about. I don't want a cheap way like, damn, Jade and Bianca ain't even get pinned for their championships, which I see like it's hard. Nobody could beat them right now.
And also, a part of me kind of thinks that they're going to put all the belts on all of the Scottish locals. That'd be Diamond Fire, that'd be Piper, and that'd be Drew.
Oh, brother. The hometown loving.
That ain't happening, Razor. I just want to let you know that's not.
I don't think so.
Pick one.
I mean,
pick one. 3, you're acting for a goddamn lie.
3.
All right? You better pick one now.
3? Yeah, I don't know.
But
hey, WWE crowned 3 Latin American stars on WrestleMania weekend, so anything could happen.
Man, I mean that's kind of been the thing too now, low key. Like they've been, they know where they're gonna go. They map it out, and they got people representing low key. You feel me? So
ultimately, with this 2-on-2 triple threat, these women, I think we're waiting to see who's that tag team coming that can actually challenge these ladies, man. Where are they? Where is they? Like I'm looking.
That's the problem.
I'm looking down the roster. I'm looking like where's the 2 girls that's like, oh no, they're a problem. Jade and Bianca's in. Like where are they?
I mean, you could find a world with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton if they on the same page for real, for real.
See, like Lower Alliance is trying to be built. Like, see if that come into the fold, like, they're a team. Like, see, that's a respectable tag.
Because Nia Jax just beat both of them in the Queen of the Ring tournament, if I'm not mistaken, right? She beat
Talk Heavy.
Yeah, even though Jade was a disqualification, and she got over Bianca clean, I believe, but she got over both of them.
I definitely think that is something WWE is working on right now. Like, you have to get better with the tag team division for the women. You have to. Like, you got your champs. Now, who challenges? How do you bring the spice to the division? Like, Albert firing them, like, that's cool.
What you thinking of?
Zoe, cool. Who else? Besides those 2 teams, who else?
You had a tag team, and you let them go. You had the Iconics.
Oh my Lord, the Iconics.
You had them.
They were entertaining though.
I mean, there was some cute girls, long legs. I get it.
But here's the thing though. They can actually go in the ring. It's just they were presented not to. You can watch all their like stuff like post then, even pre then. It was actually nice in the ring. It's just Vince wanted to do Vince bullshit.
What are you gonna say next? The Brie and the other girls, the sisters,
they decided to split up Fatal Attraction, but Gigi Dolan is hurt now, but they had something with her and JC Dane from NXT, but they went away from that.
You could have something with Io and Kyrie, but I think Io's probably gonna stay on the single side of it.
Look, Damage Control is talking about change too. What change you think is going to happen there?
I love that segment. That was a good segment.
Io going dolo.
Okay.
Dakota looks good. I like her, man. That girl. Yeah. That young lady. But I just think Io was just like, man, we gotta start winning. Like, the fuck is going on? And like that's crazy, right? Because we were just talking about Io and Kyrie. They had the belts. And because of the culture and the pressure of the world, the straps got taken off them young ladies, I believe. That was too soon of a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because now what else do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, who can really challenge Jade and Bianca, bro?
I think a big part of that, too, is Oscar was injured, so they kind of had...
True.
Unless they could have played off of the Freebird rule, too, which would have been fun to see the females do, where, like, Dakota Kai could have stepped in as the champion. Like, you know what I'm saying? But again, like you said, they kind of pigeon-toed themselves when they sat there and booked them against Jade and Bianca. Like, they should be winning that match. So, again, it's hard to say who could really defeat them. I would say, like, maybe Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. If Charlotte decides she want to put her hat in the tag team division, when she come back and find somebody, I don't know who that somebody could be, but it will be interesting.
You have 3 options with her. That'd be Naomi, Bayley, and Becky.
I would rather see maybe. See, I wouldn't think rather.
It wouldn't work with any of them. That's the problem.
Yeah, nah.
You know what's crazy?
Not at this stage.
Like how they don't have like when you think about the females on the roster, you can't think about like what teams could challenge them. But when you look at NXT, what we seen yesterday on Battleground, like how much talent they got down there, like for them females, they might have to bring some of them girls up, man, make this shit competitive, man. For real. Not for real.
Yeah, I mean, like I think Chelsea Green is talented and stuff, but she's somebody that's up on the main roster that's kind of like in that position where she's not we can't take her as a serious competitor when you put her up against a champion. The same for Maxine Dupree, the same for Maxine Dupree, right? So you got already two people up on one side of on both sides of the roster taking up a spot that, I mean, I'm not saying they don't, but if you want a competitor or you just want somebody to play a role and fulfill a slot here.
And let's be real, if Shayna and Ronda doesn't have that beef, like they would have like Ronda was supposed to be Zoe right now. Like it's supposed to be Ronda and Shayna versus.
Well, didn't Ronda and Shayna have the tag team gold at one point? For a minute?
Oh, did they? Yeah, I would know more than me.
I believe so.
I want to say they did for a quick cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken though.
Yeah, I think so too. But to me, that run, like it felt like again with the Brock Lesnar Goldberg situation, we knew Ronda was on her way out, so everything she was doing at that point was kind of like,
Yeah, Ronda and them, I think unified at one point. They unified the NXT tag belts with the WWE tag belts. Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah.
But as far as the NXT women, there's a lot that you can do as far as creating tag teams even.
Oh yeah, that's the beauty of it being developmental over there. As to where like when you're on the main roster, it kind of feels like you said we got to kind of build it there, so it look a little weird. Like you're bringing two superstars that the crowd already knows for this and for that, and you're trying to blend them together. And developmental, you're giving them that time to grow with each other and be presented as a tag team from the jump. Even though they might have done singles work here and there, but there's always a way to present them. You know what I'm saying?
Look at what became of Enzo and Cass originally.
Mm-hmm.
That might be now that we're really saying they're gonna deep dive on this shit. That might be the weakest thing going on. Like they don't have enough tag teams for the women to challenge. They don't.
And then that belt
looking at
is
the roster,
curse.
bro. They don't have nothing. Like who? There's really nobody.
It's all single. Now they're I think the Tongan twins from WoW or wherever, they are free agents currently, so that could be something WWE could be looking into. There are two twins that could pose as actual monsters, so we could see them very soon, maybe. And then even all across the world, not a whole lot of women's tag teams. Everyone's focused on that single gold.
And then that belt we speaking about the other day, coincidentally, it feel like there's a curse behind it where everybody that gets that championship, they end up injured. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When Chelsea Green won that championship with Sonya Deville got injured probably a few days later. And she
Sasha Bailey.
Sasha Bailey. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. I think Alba Fire got injured, right?
Charlotte and Asuka.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing happening to Jade and Bianca.
No, thankfully they breaking that curse. You know what I'm saying? But historically, when they were building that division, ladies were going down. They were going down. So this is probably the best time, but it's the hardest time also when you have two females on top. Like they so dominant. It's just like Jade is a future champion. You know what I'm saying? Bianca's a multi-time
former champion.
Yeah, so sorry, come on. Again, the question is, who do you get to really defeat them? Now, this might be the Mizu Pot way to do it right here. A triple threat tag team match where the champions don't have to be pinned to lose their championships. Classic recipe.
You got to have something happen in the match, like maybe Jay to give Bianca a boot or something like that.
Yeah, some sort of little friction or something. Just a little bump in the road to get people to be like, oh, you know what I mean? Because
But we should have already had that though.
No, but that's how it always is when the two sisters get around each other. It's all love and happy, smiling. We love each other, girl. You my girl. You my girl. This shit go left. This shit go left for two sisters. Bad. Like, you know, they still friends, but they might have a little friction. You know what I'm saying?
You just want them to get a little ratchet.
Not even just like, you know, you could show us them not being on the same page real quick. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, them talking about it after, like, yo, girl, you had me a little, I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling the way about that, but you my girl, like, and it's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Give us something. But Bianca's a hell of a team player.
Yeah, she's been too nice for too long to do all that right away.
Jade doesn't be able to develop and do this without Bianca, you know, agreeing to be by her. You know what I mean? When she steps into this big role. You know what I mean? Bianca's a champion. You feel me? Like she could be going back for her title that they took off her prematurely on some second shit. That was whack. Why they do that to her? Like, let's really talk about that. But yeah, how they stole the belt off her in seconds to cash in, like that was some weak shit. Did that to that lady like that. But she's kept her head up, and she's here now doing a program with Jade, a new superstar who had a lot of questions. Casey Russell, people. You gotta give Bianca credit, man. This is the shit you get rewarded for after this shit is over. Like, Bianca will be rewarded again for this type of shit. Trust me.
No, I could definitely see that right there.
And Montez, my brother. I know when your wife come home every night, you like, this girl getting all the chicken and bacon. I ain't got a damn thing. Like, let's be like, I remember that Hulu. We watched them Hulu that season of y'all's, and it definitely came off like, damn, my wife got all this chicken and bacon. I got to do something. I got to try to compete with her. Like, he's trying to compete with her. Montez, you can't compete with her, brother. She's really like a superstar of the women world. You would have to shit on your friend to become something realistically. And I don't think you would do that because you're a loyal brother. But in order for you to be who you is, shout out to Luke Heiswick. Had a great solo promotion today. He did well. It looks great. That's what we want from Montez. But we won't get that because he's a loyal brother.
But you know, the thing is, too, I feel like Ludwig, though, his demeanor, I never really seen him play around. Like, I think Montez really wants a character in which he could still be him and play around. But I don't know. We don't see enough of that mean. We see a mean streak here and there where it's like he'll do spurts of it throughout the match. But like you said, we need to see some gritty. We need to see Shawn Michaels throw Jannetty through the glass or something, man. Like,
you might have to. HD, what was that Money in the Bank match he was in, bro? When we got to see him in a solos environment.
And he was in the Elimination Chamber.
He stole the show. He stole the show. He did the shit that was risky. He did all the shit to steal
everything. Everything we thought he could do, he did, and then some.
Come on.
But again,
right back to the program with him.
That'd be a babyface Montez. I don't want to see a babyface Montez on his own.
He ain't gonna be a babyface. Everyone gonna hate him for turning on docs.
No, I'm talking about that run he was on right there when we was all loving him. Like, oh yeah, it felt very Kofi Mania. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we want him to break away from his tag team. They got him in his position. They're giving him the looks. Again, I was for it, but then they did nothing with it. Killed the momentum.
I just had a visual in my head of Dawkins just clotheslining. Montez just clotheslining Dawkins. I just seen that. I don't know why I just seen that in my head somewhere, and him going full heel. Like, man, I can't do this shit no more.
This is what I'm saying. You gotta have that Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty moment. Throw him through the barbershop glass. Like, do something crazy. That's like, whoa, Montez really just did that to him. Like,
I think when Tez does it, it'll be on some Michael's Flair stuff with the "I'm sorry, I love you," and then just take him out and hit him with the.
That'd be fire.
You knew what I had to do,
right? And that could bring some spice to all of Dawkins as a singles person. Even though we're not invested, but you would have to be because it's like, damn, he turned on him, so we would be open to hearing him on the mic, like, yeah, shit like that, yeah, for sure, definitely.
And I honestly too, I wouldn't even be mad if they had to put Dawkins with somebody else in the tag team. Like, let's say if he just still be lurking around with Bobby Lashley or something, like, you know what I'm saying? And then Bobby Lashley adds somebody else to the group. And then they working right there. Like he could still be a singles competitor, but he's still surrounded by people. So it's not like he completely out there on his own.
I also could see him go to NXT and be the new Dijak or something. Like go down there and work on
Let
your
him
skills.
I ain't gonna
reinvent
lie.
himself.
Yo,
Yeah,
Dawkins need to get in his D'Lo Brown bag. He need to give us a little head twist. And
yeah,
for real, bro.
Go down there, go down
Yeah.
and redefine your character at NXT. That's what it's for. Like
Give us the head.
Baron Corbin is a good talent, but he ain't too shabby of himself to go down there and recreate himself. And
he's had to go back to the lab a couple times. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Come on, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If Dawkins bust out a D'Lo Brown. Remember, D'Lo Brown was out there winning championships. He was an Intercontinental European Championship. Let's not sneeze on Mr. D'Lo Brown now. He had a fire moveset too. It just, he was another one, D'Lo Brown, part of the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like part of Aces.
D'Lo Brown was a very popular character to play with in the wrestling games coming up.
This
Dawkins or to see his neck shake, like it was like he stood out like as a wrestler. He definitely did.
Dawkins got the chance to do that. If he got to do something, bro. Like I see what y'all see. Like, all right, in terms of like he can't really do, in my opinion, unless he goes really into that bag, bro. He better off just really entertaining us for real, because his in-ring work is what it is. He shows the athleticism is there. It's just now piece it together, bro. Piece it together.
Yeah. Just to throw in something other than the actual show. Got to give credit to this guy at the top right, Razor. This guy knows what he's talking about sometimes, man. I gotta give it to you, man. The son, the brother. Tama Tonga, the other son,
little big brother,
the big little brother, is reportedly last match in NW Japan and on his way to the WWE,
which is crazy. Which is crazy because I thought they were actually going to win that tag match at Dominion. I thought they was going to be the double champs one more time. So that one, and there was the first one out. They did a little swerve at the end to try to like cause some tension within the faction. I was like, ain't no way.
So let me ask y'all a question before we get back in the Raw. Just stay on that report. When you add someone like that into, let's just say WWE has him, he's coming soon, and you add him to this bloodline situation. Now what the fuck are we looking at? Because I wasn't thinking about this dude being here. I was not thinking about none of these dudes, bro, being involved.
So here's the thing with him specifically. He's still very new to the game. So much like Azilla, I think it'd be more to his benefit if he's down in NXT for a bit.
But you think like WWE got him, like the size will be like something to sell, like the size of him, like this nigga's a big kid.
He'll definitely be the biggest member in the bloodline to date.
Right.
In terms of height.
So can you imagine Wade Barrett just overreact to this fact that we have the third son of Haku that's 7 feet fucking tall?
Yeah. I like where they're going with this, man.
Or at a PLE when Pat McAfee just looks at him and goes, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely gonna sell that shit.
How you feel about that shit, HD? Him bringing over Haikulu. What's his name? How you say it?
Honestly, I thought so. There was reports before Tama Tonga and Tonga Leo had came through that Hikuleo was like he was gonna leave. So I actually thought he was gonna be the first one to come over, and then they surprised us with Tama and Tonga. So right now it's kind of like it fits. It's like, yeah, I see it, wholeheartedly see it. Like, and it makes more sense because it's like the rollout that they're doing, they're already setting the stage, showing us that the God they established. The Gorillas Destiny, they established for, you know what I mean? They've been in the game in Japan for 14 years, dominating. So it made more sense to sell it like that rather than the youngest brother come through. You know what I'm saying? And now when he come through, you're gonna be like, what? Like what? You start asking, what else y'all got? Right? Like it's just like so it makes sense the whole way that the rollout happened. When it happens, where that's how do we get there, right? Like,
and even when he could lay a part of me is that if they do have him in NXT for a bit to where he like polishes his craft off, I think he'll be linked more with the OC than with the Bloodline, just to keep the brother versus brother on ice, or when we do get the stare down between the OC and their former Bullet Club brother core brethren in the Gorillas.
that's another thing too. I feel
and
like
little big brother in the background going, "Holy fuck!"
I know we
With
all
the whole
invested.
crowd is going ape shit.
I know we all invested into the Bloodline, The Rock, and Cody and all that. Do you feel like where we're clamoring for like this Bloodline OC explosion?
If you go back to the Hall of Fame, The Rock hugged Haku and Rikishi, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Bloodline faction right now? What sons? Who kids?
Yeah.
The sons
Okay.
of Haku and
This shit
Rikishi.
be in your face sometimes. We need to just go over your heads, like you know what I mean, like.
And you had and it do being right there, like you saying, because Haku hasn't really been around WWE like that prior to this in recent years, especially like not
It's
where the
been-
cameras are
it's-
panning on him.
It's been well over 30 years.
Yeah, like
Maybe
been
close to
chilling.
40.
And not for nothing, Rikishi drops a lot of gems and Easter eggs too on his Twitter if y'all follow him. Like Rikishi like lets you know some shit about to happen. Like
Yep.
he won't say what it is, but he'd be like, "Oh, it's time." Like he'd tweet like, "It's time." You'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Shit. Like Rikishi be having me like lit with his tweets.
Also, Rikishi brand new to the podcast game too, so we got to keep a lookout for that one. May get more Easter eggs.
So I mean, wait. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Nah, I just wanted to just like ask, where do we go now? Like I know Razor just kind of said his piece in terms of he think Hikuleo was going to join the OC and be with AJ Styles and all that. Do you kind of feel that same way, Snake? Like keep him away, or do you think like we just gonna have a pay-per-view where he just show up, or like what I'm saying? What's your rollout for that?
Me and here with Razor is I'm not gonna question anything he thinks because I haven't done enough history and enough research and studying. Like I gotta go back and do more studying on the Bullet Club and all the people that was a part of it and why this not saying what y'all saying. You know what I mean? I'm only speaking on like the bloodline business. I think it adds to what y'all was saying with like Jacob running with maybe Roman now. Cause it's like Solo squatted up. Like this dude, he deep. Like he getting deep. Like how much do you need, bruh? Like how much do you need? You gonna put the Rock with y'all? 7-foot kid, the Thomas, Solo, Rock. What? That's a squad.
And like I said, that looked more like a New Japan sided bloodline as to where like Roman's bloodline might be here from the States. You know what I'm saying? I could be off with that, but that's what I'm looking at. Like a majority of what Jacob been doing in the past few years have been here in the States and stuff with MLW, you feel me? So maybe they got like their own little division going on. Like you said, The Rock, Haku. You know what I'm saying?
I have breaking news from Raw Talk.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for it. What hotel room got swiped? Who swiped the card?
Oh my god!
Not that. Chad Gable is currently in possession of Maxine, Akira, and Otis's passports. They will not be able to fly to Wales.
They're not going to Scotland?
Oh, yeah. So Gable has their passports.
So yeah, Gable going.
Also, when they pop up without passports, Gable's going to be pissed. Yes, this is perfect kayfabe. I get it.
They illegally got in the country.
I got you. Yeah, we got it. We got you. So they're not supposed to be there. We got it, guys. We got it. Shoo! Like whatever the fuck they be saying. Like, shit. Nah.
I thought they had footage. Yeah,
I thought they'd show the rubber or something. I was ready to.
I thought they had the motherfucking
empty column outside the hotel room. So who was it?
the surveillance camera, Finn over there swipe, Dom swipe.
Snake will see that sock on the door.
Right. Yo, what about me? I wish I could be a fly on the wall. See what Liv was doing before niggas got there. Like, you know what I mean?
Just let me say this though, just so we ain't skip over anything. Io Sky defeated Lyra Valkyria. Just one. I know we spoke on Io Sky. We didn't really talk about the results of that match though. Yeah, Io went over on that. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna let Lyra pick up that victory there.
Nah, this was strictly for Io.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's good to see what they do with Io Sky.
I want to say something too. Like, we are really. I just want to say we are them niggas, man. I just want to I want to pat ourselves on the back real quick. We them niggas, man.
Talk about it.
We're very inspirational, man. We so cool how we talk about this wrestling shit. We make niggas that want to be super gangster want to talk wrestling shit now. I just want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know that. Everybody want to be cool. Everybody want to watch wrestling now. Everybody want to know what's going on. Everybody want to watch Raw and every SmackDown now. You niggas wasn't doing that. I see y'all. It's tapping into the world that I'm in, battle rap world. All the battle rappers want to be wrestling and Braun Breakers and all this. Like, y'all niggas be following everything that I like and invest into and enjoy. Niggas want to enjoy it too and like get ahead of the reports and like, this is off the hip, square pit.
Yeah.
We've been watching since we was kids, man. We ain't just try to watch this shit. We know this shit. You niggas is 6-month wrestling fans, man. Get out the way, man. Move around, man. My bad, man. I just had to get that off, man. Shout out to niggas, but I see niggas now. They got their StreamYard and they're doing broadcast wrestling. Like, shout out to y'all, man. We coming,
pulling up. My man Snake, I was pulling up like Braun Breaker. You heard? Come on.
Yeah, like it's pissing me off. Go ahead. Next time, start saying names. But go ahead.
Come on. let's get into it though. Like that's the one of the best
holding all the
receipts. Night, yeah. I think this is the best match of the night right here. Braun versus Ilya. This is money match right here. This should have been easily on the pay-per-view.
Should we be surprised?
They could have stopped this shit while they was coming out and said, "We charging $1 to watch this match," and I bought it.
We all had little things that we said about this going into it, and I said, the way that they're presenting this is a money match right here, and they went out and performed as such. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect any less, but it also felt refreshing to not see this on NXT. You see this on Raw. You know what I mean? So it felt fire. Like it was a different feel.
Well, NXT already got this and they loved it. So they're like, no, it's our turn. Let's see what all the hype's about. And sure enough, it's just as good.
Yup. And I had no complaints. The match went on. I don't know what's the exact match length, but it went on for a while. And again, fire. We talk about double countouts that can happen. Who can go over? Ultimately, Braun won the match. I felt that was the right call right there.
Definitely.
I didn't think that either of them brothers should lose. I think they presented them well. Just their interest is real powerful. These two are the future for sure, without a doubt. Dragunov is fit. That brother got some size to him. I thought he was like some slim cat. Nah, he's fit. He's put together. You know what I mean? I thought this match was a great match, man. Just for being on Raw, for what it is, like that was a great 5-star type Raw match. And I didn't think we were going to see a 1, 2, 3 count, but I understand. You know what I mean? Braun Breaker is that guy, man. Right now, he is, man. It's not saying Dragunov's not, but Braun just got a little more shining off him than him. That's all, man. And that's all, man. So I get the 1, 2, 3.
The impact from that spear, that you could hear it and feel it.
Yeah.
After the match, Braun is about to continue his attack. He's getting ready to run around the ring and go for a spear, and then we just see somebody hop out the crowd. Like it was just like an amazing moment in time, right? Like Ricky O'Shea, he's back. He out there.
Andrew Tate. I don't know what. Andrew Tate from the second floor. Like jumped off Samantha's shoulders, like just
with the incredible save, right? Like I'm like, what?
Right.
They did a good job too. Not really like they showed him in the video package earlier. You know, they didn't really talk about him, and then boom, we see Ricochet. All right, you see the save. We
I
think
like
everything
Ricochet,
good.
but he give me stand back. This hurricane coming through vibes. Like I don't know why.
I say this: if this is definitely his last night on WWE programming, that little aggression, that aggression that we seen from him, if he can just carry that wherever he goes next, that's it, champ. That's the aggression we needed from you. He wasn't holding back right there.
Wherever he goes, just do right by him. That's all we ask.
Is it for sure that he's going?
That's just again reports that I
the reports that today was a swan song by reports. There's reports that he's donezo unless WWE can, as they say, make him an offer he can't refuse. These next week or so is gonna be interesting.
We split to the commercial. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I played it right. Samantha being there, you know what I mean? Samantha getting an ambulance with him. I seen Bubba Ray tweet, he better be going to the hospital and not a medical room.
The local medical facility.
Yeah, because Braun fucked him up. So I'm gonna be real. The head off hitting off the floor, that was not fake. That was real. He really hit his head. That was crazy.
Bro, that shit's a Mac
spot. I don't know if y'all noticed. They did the Kevin Nash Rey Mysterio when he lifted him up and threw the nigga into the shit. They did that. Yeah, we live on the El Barrio. Police just be outside all day for no reason. But
they can feel the heat out of HD's room.
He's outside HD crib right now. How close that?
They know what's good.
You got a warrant, but the way Braun beat the hell out of Ricochet outside, and he just took it to another level with the what move is that? The body slam on a
that was just a power slam.
Yeah, just a power slam on a glass break. He's out of here. So, like, as far as him being gone, we don't know. But maybe that, because that's mean, like he's going to be out for a minute, right? But maybe they buy time to try to figure out a contract or not. You know what I mean?
Could be. But as far as Braun, just the swagger of him getting off the car, be like, I'm good. I did that. I'm chilling. Dust myself off.
He could have definitely hurt his hand on that power slam right there.
My question to you brothers is, y'all see my picture. Where was that guy at when all this was happening? Where was Mr. AP today? Why was he not present?
Because Chelsea Green was talking his fucking ear off. No camera want to hear all that. Like a damn chicken.
I feel like they're gonna go somewhere with that too. Like there might be a possible opponent that Adam Pearce is probably gonna bring through for Braun. Not to defeat him, obviously, but maybe somebody to, because I feel like Braun is gonna be upset too that he's not in his Money in the Bank match. This is why he was upset he wasn't in the King of the Ring. This is why he on his break right now. He wasn't in the King of the Ring, so he going through a tear. And now it's a good transition to my other point real quick. We got Ludwig and Sheamus announcing for the Money in the Bank.
I was just thinking about something you just made my antennas go up again. Just like that's why I love working with you brothers, man. You know what I mean? It might make more sense to keep Braun in this I'm mad y'all niggas not putting me in and on shit than to have him in the Money in the Bank and lose with him being as powerful as the fuck he is. So
that's what I started to think. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he's just running rampage. I'm tripping the fuck out. I'm not in the Money in the Bank. I'm terrorizing shit. But if he was in the Money in the Bank, you can't just shit on Jay and them. Like, I get it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, Braun's not going to win that. So it's like, you kind of take away from his dominance, so to speak. Because I'm be real. Any match I see Braun, I expect him to win right now. I don't expect him to lose. To who? Who could beat him? Till he start fighting the real niggas on the roster. Like the real niggas that
I mean, even down to the fact that they said on commentary, Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, 2 out of 3 men to defeat Gunther. Like they're already putting dominance on his name. Like it's crazy. It's not crazy, but I'm just saying, like, wow, they really putting that out there. Okay. Like you said, who can stand up to a guy that arguably could be the guy that held the IC belt for 400 days?
So here's my little prediction. And this is post what we're going to see this weekend. Between now and Survivor Series, we're going to see a more cockier Chad Gable, whatever. We're going to see a more pissed off Braun Breaker. They're going to bump shoulders. Gable's going to mouth off to Braun. Braun's going to bark back at him. Gable's so cocky, he'll put up his IC title. We'll get a squash match, and Braun's the new IC champion before Thanksgiving. And still not satisfied.
Yeah, I could say, yeah, I mean, you got to go for the top prize, right? That he just got one of them. All right. Now what's next?
But also, this will set up, because he'll do whatever with the IC belt, will then lead up to Braun versus Gunther, because Gunther will see he'll see what Braun has done with the belt. He's defaced it, whatever. He wants that belt back to do it justice. That could be a Mania match.
That'd be a money match right there. Them two. Oof. Ooh-wee.
And then Gunther just humbles Braun. Because all did they fought, they went against each other at NXT. I think Gunther might have just got called up before then.
Yeah, that was that early Braun time period for sure.
So that could be something for Braun down the road. And it'd be damn impressive because everyone will pay a ticket for that one.
Everything was good for the whole night, right? Until this fucking moment. This moment of the night done ruined it for me. We see a backstage segment. R-Truth, he thought he was gonna face the APA. He thought he was gonna face Farouk and Bradshaw. Hilarious. That's good. I like that. I like funny shit like that. That's cool.
Real quick. I just want to know, which one did he think was Bradshaw? Which one did he think was Farouk? I just want to know. That's
screaming. All. Even when he said that, bro, I'm sitting there like, it took me a little second to click because I'm over here, listening to their foolery. I'm like, oh, they're about to face the AOP. And then you see, yeah, I'm like, oh, man, I get hyped. Like, man, this is that moment I've been waiting for. You see Scarlett come onto the screen and pretty much confirm to the Miz, yeah, y'all guys are going against AOP. We get that match set in stone. Boom. I'm thinking from this moment right here, Triple H, you're going to do right by us. Whoever's running that Raw Creative, somebody going to do right by us. Put the belts on AOP. I've been asking for this since they were on SmackDown. No, we don't get that. Instead, we get the Miz and R-Truth actually looking like they could hang with these guys. Maybe R-Truth, athletically, I give it the truth. He could definitely, like most of his stuff, it still looks believable, even though he's in comedic, territory. But the Miz, though, like, oh man, bro, like we don't need this, bro. We don't need this, bro.
Let me just come out and just say this, brother. Let's just get here straight to the shades. It was cool when they brought Truth back into the fold with Judgment Day. It was cool. It was funny. It was cool. We're done, man. This is the worst thing WWE got going on right now. Awesome Truth. Like, this shit is cringe. I don't need it. These guys got the titles for what? Truth is holding up Miz's career. No, Truth has kept Miz's career going. Like, what the hell would Miz be doing if it wasn't no Truth tag team? I'm not talking about Miz's past. We're not talking about Miz's history. We know.
Working with whatever celebrities want to work at WrestleMania. He's like the official, like,
right. He might have been a Clash of the Castle host if he wasn't with Truth.
like
I am your official host for this Saturday. Like he's in that bag. He's being that bag.
And that's okay though too. Like for him at this point in his career, like do we really want to see like Miz competing for like maybe the eyes? I like honestly
maybe the Rumble. That's it. Just a Rumble.
I just don't
occasional
like the
Money
fact
in the Bank.
They're the tag team champs and no one could beat them. It's just like, come on, bro. Like nobody could beat Truth and Miz, bro. Like, come on, man. AOP was supposed to win that tonight.
And then again, now look, I think it'd have meant more. You give AOP the belts, and then you continue the storyline with the New Day. You have the New Day come out and interfere in that match, and that's the reason why AOP loses.
They come off like R-Truth is a 95 overall. Like, I don't like this shit. Like, this John Cena moveset shit. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Stop, man.
That's his
Stop.
childhood hero, man.
You know we're gonna Money in the Bank now, right?
What are we
Another fucking triple threat.
Tag team match with AOP and who else?
Ladder match.
New Day and Awesome Truth.
And that's when is the New Day heel turn, right?
It better be at that point.
Because they definitely hinted at that before this match before AOP came out carrying Cross.
But we are most definitely getting another fucking triple threat match. AEW has the eliminators. WWE got the fucking triple threats.
The tag team belts are in fucking purgatory. That's what got me hot. You know what I'm saying? We talk about elevating. We could have gave them their moment. They could have lost the belts the night after.
Two out of three belts are purgatory. I'm okay with what's going on SmackDown for the most part.
With the tag team belts over there.
Yeah, I'm
getting more. I'm getting more out of that than the Raw.
They're not as bad as what we're getting in Raw. At least what we'd be getting in SmackDown leads up to matches.
But you know why I'm not mad with what's going on SmackDown? You got more longevity with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Like, those are the young future stars that you got them as champions right now, and then they could break apart from that. Once Awesome Truth loses these belts,
that's it.
No, the tag team is over. They go their separate ways and back to Truth fucking with the Judgment Day.
Or wait till we get Truth in the Hall of Fame. Not that saying this is worthy, but I mean, they'll both probably going together, to be honest.
You even seen it the other day when I think it was 2 weeks ago on Raw. Truth said being part of the Judgment Day was the best time of his life. Then he walked away from the Miz.
That nigga is funny. He do be funny though. I give him that. You can't take away he's a comedian, man, for sure.
That's why I'm cool with the comedy, but to keep the belts on them for so long, it's just like
they don't need it.
And I felt like if that's the case, why the Judgment Day can't still be carrying around with the Raw tag team belts and fucking Dom and JD got the belts or some dumb shit, like,
or even Finn and JD something.
Yeah, like if you're gonna take it away from them and keep it in purgatory, I mean, I get that they had to lose the match at Mania. I get that, but after that, you know what I'm saying? They challenged and lost too.
Mm-hmm.
They put Judgment Day against 17 teams for them to lose. Like, they put them in a match that it was impossible for them to keep their eyes on everyone. Like, it's impossible. The match started off with 10 bodies on the ground for no reason. Like, y'all remember that? Like, come on, they ain't even like that match was so like funny how they did it.
Scary it was and Grayson Waller, they were the ultimate weasel pods. They ran up and got the SmackDown shits dumb quick. Like, now we out of it. Like,
exactly.
Some weasel shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy.
The crazy shit, what they're doing with Austin and Grayson, that's probably what they could have probably do with Bianca and Jay. Like, Bianca telling Jay, like, bitch, I'm the reason you lit. Like, I came and helped you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even like you. That could be something there. Cause there's like Washington, they're still champs, but they got this little tension amongst each other, like still.
Mm-hmm.
It's too goody.
And I feel like it could still be presented that way, like, you know what I'm saying? The way Grayson Waller's, like, for me, for Grayson Waller angle, it sounds like Cap. Like, he not really responsible for Theory. Theory been a champion, had money in the bank. Like, he's found his own success. But like, if you telling me Bianca just started wilding on Jay, like, I'm the reason she lit, or like Jay, like I said, Jay's a natural heel. So I could see in the world, either one of them is saying it, you know what I mean? But the Grayson Waller, Austin Theory shit, Grayson's like just being a dickhead. So it's just like, take it.
I mean, Grayson did host in his own country. He did.
Nah, Grayson he's an upcoming star. He just hasn't did what Theory did. He hasn't held the United States Championship I think Theory held it probably about twice, maybe 3 times. Money in the Bank winner. You know, beat John Cena at WrestleMania. He beat John Cena at WrestleMania. They love us saying that shit about Austin Theory right there. That's a key highlight with him. Like,
I mean, Solo beat the dog shit out of John Cena too.
yeah, you
Like
feel
bad.
me?
Like they made Solo beat the hell out of John.
And Mania was the first time we've seen him since.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't trip on that run. Like that run to the ring when John Cena niggas running mad fast, but really trying to slow that. You'd have fell on that moment, boy.
Not everyone could be Titus O'Neil.
Yeah.
Also announced on Raw Talk next week will be Dragon Lee versus Carlito.
Dragon Lee versus Carlito.
I ain't gonna lie, they need to let Carlito, like, he been in a lot of matches where I feel like he can't really display what he still, you know what I mean? Like, he can still go, bro.
Give him his goddamn song back.
He can still go, bro. He been in all of these, like, interference style.
Give him his song back.
For real, bro. I don't understand, like, dude, is there some kind of copyright?
Don't like me.
Bro, that's it right there. Like, I don't understand what's this new music he got. That shit not it, bro. That shit is not it right there. It's like even Adam Copeland had to go out to the old Edge music. You know what I'm saying? He had to find a way to get their shit. Like, but
I mean, Carlito is at the far end of his career. Like, people always try to try new things. You know what I mean? Try to try new characters and shit.
Yeah.
Like, seeing Carlito in this villain Judgment Day, scared of the pyro. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
I think you know what was weird about the Carlito shit too, that like there was public knowledge that he signed to the company after his Royal Rumble appearance. They didn't choose to use him up until like WWE Backlash in Puerto Rico type shit. So it was kind of like, what the fuck are y'all doing with Carlito type shit? And then y'all just shoved him with the LWO and had, you know what I mean? So it's been weird ever since he got signed, because we thought ever since when he came back at the Royal Rumble, we like, oh, this looking like he could, you know, get at least a mid-card title run. Like, he could come back and do, you know, play the classic hits. But like you said, they got him doing new shit right now. So we see how long he gonna be doing that new shit, or if he gonna play the classics. You know what I'm saying? I think he don't need to play the classics. He could do a mixture of both. Like, you can come out to like the old music and still do like this what he doing right now with the Judgment Day. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's definitely in that weird bag. Talk about the Judgment Day. That wraps up our final match, Drew versus Finn. But before that, though, we had the backstage segment where they did the switcheroo on the. Yo, look, you know what's crazy? I rewinded it a few times to see where Dom pulled the shit out from. He had this shit tucked right here. I don't know how it got there.
Got and the then who was swiped at the very end.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie too, right? Like, I'm watching, but I'm looking at their facial expression. So they did a real good job at, like, Finn did a real good job swiping that with his hand low key. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I missed that. So
he was like this and just
Snake sent that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was fire right there. He took, but I think I had my own prediction. That was the fake card right there. Dom had pulled out the fake card right there. Did the switcheroo ski.
Now, do they show the hotel room next week?
Absolutely. That's what
you have to. You have to. Because everyone's going to know where the fuck was Dom at the end of that match? Where the fuck was Liv?
You know why it's perfect that they kind of like had that 6-man match before this, because you know they lose to the LWO and shit like that. So you kind of take focus off and like, all right, he's healing up, right? Like, but then you also got the, like you said, the plot in the back of the mind. Oh, Dom could be with Liv. They, you know what I'm saying? He could, because that was my thoughts at first. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at it like, all right, yeah, he had that match earlier, so like, you know what I'm saying, he probably cooling off. And also thinking that because of seeing Finn grab the card, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, But we're
Off
gonna
the
see
hip,
what happens.
off the hip, Santana just went up. Got a theory.
What's
So
that?
Dom was nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm.
He might have slid to go get that cootie cat. He might have slid to
Mm-hmm.
go see what's up with Liv, right? Finn with the card key probably was like, where the fuck this nigga Dom is at? As soon as the match was over, like, hold on, where this nigga Dom at? This nigga oh my god.
That he pulled the Ed, he swiped it, dapped him up, got out the pocket.
What if he go to the fucking shit and he swipe the key and the key not working? And it's not working. And now he just knocks on the door that me is supposed to be for.
Yo,
Then he
you know
opens
what
it.
would be
Now Dom is
crazy?
already like, oh shit. Like, oh, you already in here? Like some shit like that. Like,
and they got the footage of that whole shit, like the false swipe, the real swipe.
Some shit going down next Monday.
Dom got no shirt on. Liv is just some all white fire shit. Like, Liv is just some all white lingerie and some shit. Like, they about to get it in. Like they ain't not getting it. He like Dom is just giving in. Like the shirt is off. Like he's about to get active. Like, let me run sign us to WWE. Like, put us on the staff, man.
You know how they really lose their mind? They really lose their mind. They do the old censorship bar. Remember how they'll do like fake it like they naked?
Oh,
and
give me Liv titties.
No.
Sorry. Excuse me.
It would be like what they did with Enzo.
Give me the blurred version. I don't care. Give me the blurred version.
Yeah, they went in those bags back in the day. Facts. Either the blurred version, the censored bar.
Come on.
They go down that route. Man,
I remember Mandy Rose chasing my nigga Jimmy around when Naomi had to put her in check. Like, you bugging the fuck out. Like,
what about Lana and Enzo?
Come on. I remember that. Yo, what happened to that guy, Rusev? Me and speaking of Lana, what happened to Rusev?
Purgatory.
Rusev, he in AEW Purgatory.
Damn shame.
Again, you had him in that match on Andrade. We ain't seen him since. His wife just living it up with Liv Morgan, ironically, Bray's late wife.
I'm be real with you with Rusev. Aside from Rusev Day, when he cut his hair, I think that's when he started losing steam for me. His whole hair, when he came right from NXT, that Royal Rumble appearance, that was real Rusev Machki, Rusev Crush. That was it. The whole shit with what was his name? Aiden English. That was fire too. Mm-hmm. That was like I say his second best work.
The Rusev Day stuff.
Yeah, the Rusev Day was definitely his second. It was the most over, but his dominant heel run came right after that NXT joint for sure.
But still, for him as a heel, as athletic as he is for a big man, and Vince can't find out the forum. Are we for real?
Drop the ball.
I think we're gonna get a recording of this Judgment Day shit at Clash of the Castle. Like, it's gonna be a recording of something that occurred. Liv might have a recording. She might be recording something. Like, she might show something. Like, Damian Priest and Drew is finna get spicy. That shit is not finna be no one-on-one. That shit finna be crazy now that I think about it. That's a must-see.
Remember, Judgment Day is now barred from ringside. Or for whatever.
Wait, did Nick Aldis announce that?
That was part of the stipulation. That was part of the stipulation.
If Finn loses to Drew, then Judgment Day is barred.
In the beginning of Raw, that's when that's why Razor said he enjoyed what Drew McIntyre has said about him digging his own grave, because Damian Priest actually made that stipulation. He's like, well,
that line was cold too.
Yeah, Finn Balor's gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? I know he's not gonna lose to you.
Day?
What happened?
Is Carlito officially Judgment Day?
It appears that way.
We don't know. No. He's according to Cole, he's earning his stripes.
Yeah,
he could be a factor. Liv Morgan could be a factor.
That don't roll for him.
We could see another old-fashioned ref spot that never gets old.
Oh yeah, the rep. Yep. Yo, we ain't been getting them lately. I need one of those. I need the rep getting knocked out for about 3 minutes.
Bring on my boy Charles Robinson, aka Lil Niche. Let him referee that match. But again,
hurry up, man. I don't want nothing blurred out. We need to Netflix need to hurry up, man. Like
again, this is my issue with the last hour of Raw right there. You disappointed us with AOP losing, and then a very predictable Drew going over Finn. Now, yeah,
Well,
we
I
got
would
to
say
think with the
predictable. It's
story.
just
Oh no,
we were all.
I seen that shit from a mile away. Maybe
But
not
I think
somebody else.
I think it was more so we were all expecting them to be some more Liv and Dom bullshit. That's what it really was.
There was no way I seen Finn Balor beating Drew. I didn't see it.
But that was not the main thing though.
We were waiting for Liv and Dom. That's what we were waiting for.
Like that's the that's the main shit of that whole shit. Like that, your facts.
And
like,
you see,
we're
that's
not really
why
focused on if Finn could beat Drew right now. Like,
but it's part of, it's part of the stipulation. It's still see. That's my issue with Drew, with Damian Priest holding the belt. That I feel like we taken away from the fact that it's still involved with what's going on for his championship match. It's still, whether we like it or not, it's still a stipulation for the match.
You are petty as shit.
It is what it is.
I'm starting to notice you are very petty with certain.
I am.
I've noticed that. I've noticed that. HD, like if this shit not rolled out,
petty
for real,
wop, petty wop.
Hey, you lucky Jay Uso was on the show. I would have been just up there with him.
Oh, we didn't see Jay Uso today. He'd have been. I think HD. Fireflies. Too many fireflies.
I'm telling you, bro. Like they taking away from the Damian Priest shit with that whole inclusion of that a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe if you didn't add Finn right into the mix of Dom and Liv, or you take him away from what Damian is doing. Like if you tell me Damian Priest didn't have to put Finn Balor in that match, then it's like why they had to do this stipulation. Like now it make you think, like where we go. Like you said, now it's Carlito part of like who can, like what's gonna happen. I personally think CM Punk might interfere with Drew, to be honest, or try to throw an interference and Drew still wins, furthering their beef.
Let me ask y'all a question. Could y'all see in another world Damian Priest doing his own work on the side and pulling a new member?
I can see him doing his own thing. I don't know about being with another faction.
No, not another faction. Like him pulling a new member to the group, like that he can trust. The way Finn brought in JD.
Maybe
I would have to look at the roster and see who.
Maybe he's trying to see where Carlito and Dom's loyalty resides, because he senses that would fit with JD, what they're doing. But then you have the bullshit with Liv, so all he's got is Rhea.
All right, what was the severity of Rhea's injury?
Broken wrist, I think. So she should be back any minute now.
Right. Y'all don't expect to see her at the castle, do ya?
If Judgment Day wasn't banned, I would expect her. But since they're kind of out of loop, we could see her Monday. We could see her before Money in the Bank. Could see her at Money in the Bank. Definitely well before SummerSlam when she'll be back. So definitely in the next 2-3 weeks, we'll probably see her.
And Liv don't got nothing else for.
Liv is on that July 11th promotion for Raw. July 1st.
What, Money in the Bank?
The flyer that I sent, she's on that.
Oh, that
Boston joint. Yep, Raw Boston.
That's leading into Money in the Bank.
Yep. Let's see.
I was gonna say the fact that it ended like that with like we didn't know what Dom was and all that. We're definitely finished. Like SmackDown's Friday, then it's the event. So like,
and that is in 3 weeks.
We either getting what happened on the pay-per-view. What happened, like a piece of it, and then some more shit Monday for sure. That shit is far.
I hope they keep CM Punk far away from this. Now I know the bloodline. I said the bloodline Judgment Day is banned, so that opens doors for CM Punk to fuck with Drew right there. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all upset at yourself if y'all thought CM Punk may not come. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you told yourself that you don't want to see CM Punk, you're upsetting yourself. Why would you not like come on? Why would you not see CM Punk?
For the same reason that you guys feel that Priest's title has been a waste. You throw Punk in this right now with what's been going on with Judgment Day, all this shit's gonna go to waste.
It's gonna be a cloud and a lot of stuff surrounding Priest's first few months as champion for sure.
All of his work erased quicker than thousands snap his fingers.
What if it is the I'm fucking you over. I told you I'm going to make your life a living hell.
That's
like,
what I see.
Even when you thought you was getting a fade in your home, Scotland, here I go. Wouldn't that hurt your soul? That will hurt your soul, wouldn't it? But
Here I go.
maybe we lead up to maybe what we were saying we haven't got for a long time in WWE. A 6-man elimination chamber or some shit like that, where everybody got static. And, like maybe we could see Punk, Drew, Jamie, and all of them in one crazy match coming up at SummerSlam. We don't know. This could lead into something.
That'll be fun
Even
too.
if we see Punk,
Razor said the six. What they used to call it, the championship pack challenge,
the 6-pack challenge.
Yeah,
but
we haven't seen one of those in a while.
What about a gauntlet for the World Heavyweight? But we ever got that? A gauntlet for the World Heavyweight title?
Maybe Roman not Reigns in a while.
Does Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble count when he was number 1? And Triple H took it off of him? Does that count?
Where Roman had to defend that joint, the Royal Rumble, that was crazy.
Y'all told me that was crazy. I still haven't seen that. I gotta watch that.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was fire too. Like,
and that was during the bad WWE.
Yeah.
I was just throwing like some scenarios out that could possibly, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy though. CM Punk definitely might be, as sad as it sounds, he definitely might be a part of this shit.
I think we, again, after thinking about it, we might hear his music pop off. That could cause Drew, but I don't think he'll actually make an appearance.
Something like that.
Yeah, he could be doing another pre-show like that.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, if we see CM Punk on the pre-show, I'm certain he's going to interfere in the match. If he travels out there, I'm certain, bro.
If y'all notice, Damian Priest, seeing Drew was doing promotion for the pay-per-view. It was like somewhere, but it was like had like TVs and shit.
Oh, you talking about that shit that happened at the mini Jumbotron?
Right. And he was talking shit about CM Punk, and then CM Punk face popped up on the screen when he was promoting his title fight at Scotland. Like, it'd be little shit like that. Like, why he's clowning him there? 3 weeks he had a fight there. Like, come on, Punk is finna, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Punk is finna make an appearance. How? I don't know. I don't know how though.
It's the question. Again, if I see him on the kickoff show, okay, now I know he's in town.
So now, did we read this right? Is the pre-show this weekend going to be 2 hours long?
I believe so.
Okay, this should not know like 3 a.m. type pay-per-view because we're in America, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. It's still like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning for me on Saturday though.
It's about on our time, Snake. It should be 2 in the afternoon. So the kickoff, if it is 2 hours before, it should be at 12. Then.
Yep.
Okay.
It should be. And
So
give us an extra hour. I was a little happy. I know I was being sarcastic, but I am a little happy that 2 o'clock. That's a little wiggle room right there. You know what I'm saying? Like. That 1 p.m. I don't know. It felt like I don't be necessary. It depends how my Friday goes. You know what I'm saying? If I stay up late doing the work, then it bothers me the next day. If I get that right, we good too.
During that Backlash weekend, we had all the Dre Kendrick stuff going on. We didn't get any sleep that weekend.
That weekend was tough. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
That was rough.
I had to go to a kid's party too. I had to drive over to that joint. That was a tough deal, but I ain't gonna lie. That was
we just did like 10 hours recording or some shit.
We got a 4K picture of Liv and Dom, man. Listen, man.
Huh?
Listen, man. Give me them little English McMuffins, man. Listen, man.
They got the 4K picture.
Listen, man. Listen.
I got a pour myself a little something for this.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to that Fanatic Fest. I don't care if y'all go or not. I'm going to that shit. Jacob Javits.
Oh my God.
I need to see Liv Morgan in real life form.
Look at how quick. Show y'all real quick.
Hey, Dom looked mighty happy to me. I'm just saying.
Come on.
Dom looked very, very happy. That's that. Oh, damn, girl.
Yeah. They in wrestling attire, so that shit ain't no jeans, nothing. That's all pussy. That's all.
That's all leather and spandex for Liv.
That's oh god.
She's trying to see what's under all that cowhide for Dominic in his pants.
Yo,
this class is definitely shaping out to be entertaining, especially because of that storyline right there. They turning up with that. It's been a while since we seen some real spicy shit on WWE programming. I mean, you can include the Rhea and Dom shit, but early on it was spicy, and then they kind of went away from it, like towards the later end of the storyline. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Liv Morgan DMs is on fire. I know Liv Morgan real life DMs is on fire. Every nigga fantasizing over that right now. I'm telling you, she's doing that shit perfectly, bro. She got nigga like, nah, like, yeah, she got it. Shout out to her.
Dom, when Rhea comes back, I hope it was worth it. You the first one she gonna choke slam.
Now we think of, like, Rhea gonna come back with this whole aggressive, angry shit. It's like, I had this bad bitch trying to fuck with you. Come back with all this. I'm going to Liv. Like, yeah, Dom. Like, this whole screaming at me shit, mommy shit, like all this extra shit. I ain't been dealing with this lady. I've been getting my man grabbed, get jumped on.
She like that old line. I'm daddy. I'm grown.
You ain't never invite me to your hotel. Like, hey, listen, Rhea, listen. You can eat, sleep, beef, and all that shit down there. Like, come on, man.
Suddenly the ball's gonna drop.
Come on, man. Especially if Rhea come back with her face painted on some real demon, like something different, like yeah, kill mode. Like, does Rhea have the short haircut or she has hair when she come back?
Black hair or blonde, or could be a different color.
Yeah, salute the Burger Boy, man. Salute.
Word, no, it's gonna be. I want to see. Now I'm more interested, really, to see what SmackDown got to put out there. Tomorrow's gonna be a nice little day for us too, low key.
Especially with their little announcement they had mid-show.
What's the announcement? What we talk about?
Coming to NXT tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
our world heavyweight champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Who is that?
Shit, I don't know. He tweaking.
Like,
we're about to pack him up though.
Nah, it's so good because I was about to invite him to all types of Franks, but just like whatever, bro. Like, leave my homie alone. Like, you doing a lot.
It's all right though. When they want to watch, you know what I'm saying? You see what happens. They want to come up to the stage, and you know what I'm saying? They searching for the attention. You feel me? But this the stage. This the stage.
Mental health month for men. Like, go sit down, bro.
It's the stage, baby. Don't make me get on my funk flex shit, man. Not everybody could come up here, you heard? Not everybody could come up here.
Listen, man.
My Twitter DMs are always open if you want a friendly joust. Just don't feel bad.
My shits ain't because.
He said my shit ain't.
Yeah, it be. Last time we did that.
Yeah. We live boo the Frank stands are open. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, last time we tried to bring a little kid up here, it was a little Chinese kid. You owe me money. It was just like, what? Like, I don't know what.
The kid came up in here talking about some. Like, I thought he wanted to be on the show. We talking. He over here like, oh, you didn't give me the follow.
Like, I'm telling you, this world, trust me, brother, they better like these trolls. Like, we ain't got time for it.
Funny thing is, I gave the kid the follow too, right? I don't know. He tweet like. I'm saying it like, nah, we got to put a limitation in all of this. Yo, TT, what's good? TT, how you feeling? I see you out there. Let's go. Got TT in the building right there. But tomorrow, though, like you said, Cody Rhodes and NXT.
To see some friends.
See some friends. That one right there, that got it.
Go see Ethan Page. Say hello.
They definitely go way back.
Right.
Now the question is, who else? What's he plotting on?
I think Arn Anderson was on Bubba Ray
Busted Open today.
Right. That's kind of like eye opening. Cause we know Bubba Ray was at the Hall of Fame ceremony with WWE. He's tied with WWE. We know that. He can say what he wants. He could be openly free, talk shit about WWE, but he's tied to WWE.
And with Arn, it's good whenever he wants to walk through the doors anyways.
I think that's a good way for, like, obviously there's a lot of people on the internet searching for things to watch, and Busted Open is one of the top watch wrestling media outlets out there. So it's always good to keep yourself relevant. He just left AEW. It's a good look to be on that right now. You know what I'm saying? It came up on my algorithm, so I'm pretty sure it came up on a lot of people's algorithm to see on there. You know what I'm saying? And I personally want him back in WWE, man, and I would like him alongside Cody Rhodes.
And also, aside from his podcast, which I don't know if he still does now, he doesn't really do these kind of interviews very often. So it's always great to see him doing well.
Now, do y'all think he goes back?
Well, most definitely, but he'll probably be in NXT just to help that crop of guys.
I ain't mad at that. Y'all know what else we got on tomorrow too after NXT, right? Who killed WCW? Episode 2.
Okay. Yeah, Cody on NXT. Wow. Let's see what that's about.
Gonna see Ethan Page. Gonna see Shawn Spears.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be lit tomorrow too.
Maybe he's gonna come look for Sexy Red. Who knows?
I think if we excited about that crossover between TNA and WWE, we might get some more stuff there tomorrow on NXT. I heard Brooks Jensen was just on the independent scene, so I don't know if they might show some stuff for him or like bring some people over, but some things to watch out for down there too. I like to see with Kalani Jordan, like, where they go with her, who beat her first challenger after this.
We got the young OG fighting tomorrow, right?
Yes, for Shawn Spears,
I believe so. Yep. And also the next installment of WWE's second best love story in Lash Legend and Big Trick Willie.
Yeah.
They got to do more to get me sold. I'm not like I want to see Jada Parker tomorrow. I'm pulling up to watch Jada Parker versus Mia Shin. I will be there to watch Jada Parker versus Mia Shin. I'll be there for that. Is Lash alive? They damn near killed that young lady in that match. They violated her. Like
somebody check on her.
That was like she owed all of them money.
I'm not used to seeing females take spots like that, like on ladders, and I'm not used to that. That was kind of crazy.
That was different.
Yeah, they slammed on that. Like, all right. And that's another thing too, not to jump switch, but that another reason why Braun beat Ilja, he ain't just beat him. That bill was attacking them ribs, man. The moves that Braun was doing to that man ribs was brutal, man. I think Braun's a fucking problem, man. He's a fucking like, what's wrong with that dude?
Nah, Braun Breaker was definitely out there. You know what I'm saying? Putting on. That's why again, I wasn't mad that he won the match. Like we seen Ilya take the L to Jey Uso a few weeks ago. So you know what I'm saying? I think Ilya in that spot where, like, as long as he's in a great match, we're not really clocking that he'll take an L. Cause we know he could be easily as dominant. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I don't know. I think I heard you speak on this early in the show, but just to touch back on it. So the 3 contestants that's ready for the Money in the Bank, we like that so far?
Different.
The one that it is different. The one that throw me off is Sheamus a little bit. Like,
yeah, that's the fish out of water. That's the fish out of water right there.
That's the one that throw me off.
David,
Right
this
there.
little hat, like nigga, this little hat, like.
Bro, it's again he's going back to playing. It's kind of weird what he doing, right? Because I feel like right when he came back, he was looking to go back to his old, like a little bit to his old gimmick, a throwback, and then now he back to like the brawling brute kind of vibe, like.
Mm-hmm. With the
So
music.
yeah, so I mean, I guess like it was just him coming back too soon and finding his way again. But I don't think it's best to have him in a ladder match. Money in the Bank, like I don't know. I personally don't really want to see him, but they got the little beef stemming with him and Ludwig, so they're gonna be going at it for sure in that match. Like,
Now, let me ask y'all: do they add? So you said y'all said that there was only one. It's a men's match and it's a women's match. It's not multiple for both brands. It's not.
It's not looking like it.
You don't see some SmackDown injuries to this one.
I mean, we could, but again, they got to announce it either today or this Friday or maybe next week. It's got to be soon because the show's in 3 weeks.
Let me give you the Twitter brain. This is what Twitter brains are saying. In what world could you see? Because I'm gonna be real with Sheamus and Lude. I gotta see who's the next three because this is looking like Jay could win this for sure. Like, right? But what if they throw a curveball? Like, what if Tama's in this? Like, they were saying some shit like Tama could be in this, and Tama. What if in a crazy world Tama wins and he just gives the briefcase to Solo, like it's yours,
I can see that,
and he cashes in on Cody, and then now Roman got to see him because he's the new guy. That's just a theory I'm just throwing out there. Like, I just want to know who the other contestants in this match with Jay. Like Lude and Sheamus. Like, okay, like
you got to put you got to put Tez in there one more time.
Like Randy Orton's gonna be in this or something. Like who? Like who?
oh man, I really feel like it's either Jay, and if you're not telling me Jay, it got to be a dark horse. Like without seeing the people on SmackDown yet, you just telling me Sheamus, Ludwig, Jay. I would say you got something if Ludwig walks around with the briefcase.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, HD and Razor. If next week come around, and the fourth entry to this Money in the Bank is Bronson Reed, I'm good. I'm good. Good.
I might be there with you, to be honest.
I mean, what if they do some shit like? Now I'm not in favor of this, but what if they decide to go the route of the Money in the Bank with the largest entrance? Like this would be like, how many? We said 8 before.
The
What if
most
they
I've seen
go
there was 8.
What if they go 10?
Why?
One match?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Why?
I'm just saying. I feel like the 3 that they get. If you like, I don't know, bro. How I feel about like Ludwig, Sheamus, Jey Uso, and then what random 3 from SmackDown, bro?
Then you really kind of the big motherfuckers in that match, then.
Like, because if you add anybody else from Raw, that'd be 4 people from Raw. And what you gonna just do? 2 SmackDown people? Or you just make it 4 from each side?
You could maybe.
I definitely see Tama, cause that's where you can add Jimmy and all of them. Like that's where all that could tie in. Just from the Jay perspective of him being in a match, like what I was thinking about someone being in a match that could, create some like could keep something alive with Jay and them. Like I get Jay's in it, but okay, now what? Like what now? Like I know you could beat Lude and Sheamus, but what about the other 3 spots? I really want to know who else is going to be in it.
I mean, realistically, you could probably do one for each show, but because of that and the one women's match, that might be a little bit overkill.
I'll be real. I feel like the women's don't even need the Money in the Bank match.
But we're going to get one.
Yeah. Like,
and if you do one for
I
Eastern,
understand why they did it, but like why was the creation was incepted, like, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's times that like let's just try something different. Like they might not need to do the Money in the Bank, or if they do, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be at the pay-per-view. It could be done at a different time. At a WrestleMania.
Lara already declared for it, so we're gonna get both of them
Yeah.
in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So we know we're gonna get Lara. We're likely gonna get Io because she ain't done with her just yet. I can see Io going back to back. I don't see who else you could put on from the women's division right now.
Whoever wins that, if a girl wins that from Raw, they might as well just give that to Rhea. She's gonna kill whoever's trying to go after Liv.
I can see Rhea in that match too.
Oh shit! Again, Rhea's back in the Money in the
That's what I'm saying. I mean, again, I wouldn't be mad at Io going back to back, but if Rhea in there, everyone getting the smoke.
Shit, you saying that? What if Seth Rollins is in this Money in the Bank for the men?
That could be too. Again, realistically, you can have one for each brand. It's just my thing. It might be a bit much, but again, for Raw, say you have Sheamus, Ludwig, Jay. You could throw Seth in there. You could probably get away with throwing Sammy in there once he loses to Gable, and then for shits and giggles, maybe throw in Shinsuke in there, and that'd be your 6 right there.
Yeah, what's up with Shinsuke? He's not even been showcased.
Well, he's up in the age, and I guess he's been hurt on and off doing the house shows.
They had him in some I'm coming for you type bag for everybody I'm coming for you I don't know. They ain't give him enough wins for that I'm coming for you type rollout. I don't know. Everybody he's coming for, he lost to.
He's the new Veer Mahan. Veer is coming.
Yeah. But shit, if they want to have an amazing match, you throw Braun and Ilja in that bitch. You got a classic. And Money in the Bank, you throw them 2 new niggas in that? Yeah, that's a classic. That match gonna be crazy. Braun spearing to go off the ladder. I need that.
Braun might go through a couple ladders. Let's be honest. He can go through 2 ladders, not do a thing.
Finn Balor, one of the Judgment Day guys, definitely gonna be in this shit.
Ricochet could resign for that, maybe even.
Ricochet,
he could resign and be like the mystery 7th entry if they do that.
I'm not Ricochet. I'm good. I fuck with Ricochet, but championship contender.
I'm just saying, in the spirit of Money in the Bank, and usually have a whole lot of crazy ass spots.
Yeah,
he's one of the safer hands you can put in that can get away with half that shit. If Braun tries to against Spearman again, he can come out and Ricochet will just get tossed around like Wes was getting tossed by Obafemi at Battleground.
Did we over gas that toss?
Nah.
How do you overgas it?
Nah.
Wes is as big as Oba's legs.
Okay, but he tossed him into a backdrop? Was it that crazy?
It wasn't that crazy. Okay. I just think they got it done safely.
It was more for the aesthetic of a big ass dude standing in the second row just tossing another grown man.
Right. Another grown man, the grown man roll out. That get it. Grown ass man getting thrown like that.
3/4 across the ring,
right.
Like a lawn dart.
Nah, I get it.
I think we pretty much covered up the whole shit. The biggest storyline going into Clash is Dom Liv.
I did want to touch on one little thing off topic of WWE, and something you brought up as we went off yesterday. So Wednesday, AEW is going head up against Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
How ugly does that get?
You might not get a fan in there. You might not get a fan in there. I don't.
That's gonna be a rough for the numbers.
Gonna be rough. I just watched what WWE did today. For no excellent movies, because that's what they do. They play movies. It's I don't care about no AEW, dog. I'm gonna be real, bro. They can kick rocks, man. I don't give a fuck about them. Ospreay, I'll get $5. No lay. Like, I don't like none of that. Like, I can't rock. Y'all can't fuck with WWE, man. It's not even close. It's just not close.
So let's see what our buddy Tony Khan has set for this coming Dynamite in the beautiful city of Des Moines, Iowa.
WWE has sold out 42 times this year already. 42.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
42.
Mm-hmm.
You niggas could barely get niggas in the cheap seats, man. Well, this shit ain't the same, man. Like, this shit is not the same, man. What am I waiting to see what Tony Khan does? For what? How about you get some people in your seats?
Representing the Don Callis family, Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita, featuring Roderick Strong of the United Kingdom versus Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and the Ring of Honor World Champion Mark Briscoe.
You think I'm finna stay up to 9, 10 to 11 and watch a nigga kick a nigga shin mad slow?
That might be the 8:30 part before they get booted off for the game 3. That might be all I can see.
I wish I would stay up to watch a nigga kick a nigga shin slow. Like, I'm good, bro. I'll wait to Raw. I'll wait. SmackDown is Friday in Scotland. We there. I don't like. I'm saving my energy for next time I want to watch wrestling. It would be WWE. I'm not wasting my wrestling brain to watch Orange Cassidy versus Rush. Like, I'm good. Like,
okay. How about this one? For the TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné will be defending against Zuxus.
I've been watching television from half of my life. When did TBS start having belts? Like, come on. This is why y'all could never fuck with WWE. TBS Championship? Like this. The TNT belt. Like, what? What's going to be next? The Lord or the SVU title? Like, get out of here, man. Like, come on, man. Listen. Come on, man. Off the hip, square pit. WWE.
I'm surprised we had the Big Bang title yet.
Like, come on, man. Like,
he said Law and Order SCU title.
Battlegrounds has been better than all AEW shows of late. NXT is killing. They can't. Why are we even comparing them to WWE? They can't compete with NXT.
AEW had a couple shows that I thought were decent. It's just everyone else just said, "Nah, fuck this shit. I'm already done with them."
Right. Everybody hyped to see fake Marty Jannetty come out with a Chinese guy with a belly. Like, I'm good, bro. Standing in the middle of the ring, like, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. Salute to MJF, man. Fucking kid. Damn near kid. Wearing jean jackets trying to emulate Triple H. Like, man, stop, man. Like, I'm the best wrestler in the world. No, you're not. Like, no, you're not.
Well, then you got Max Caster calling himself the best rapper alive, and he also thinks he's the greatest rapper of all time.
Who?
Exactly. But Max Caster, for the sake of the conversation.
I know he is. From the Acclaim, like that whole... I listen, just because I be cutting these kids' ass, I'm aware. Like, you know what I mean? I'm aware. Like, this whole... Oh, man. Like, he's trying to battle every time they come out. They trying to battle.
We'll let them know.
Niggas trying to battle every time they come to the ring. Like, I've seen that kid choke one time coming to the ring. Like, stop, man. Caster. Chill out.
Yo, listen.
Don't stay tuned out. Stay tuned in with us, Chad. We be dropping. I got the our Twitter handles right there in the bottom of the screen. Y'all tap in with my brothers Razor, Snake Eyes. See my shit right there, Woo _Styles. You know what I'm saying? So we outside, man. We be out here chopping it up too. The conversation don't stop when we done with the stream, y'all. We be outside talking. We be out on Twitter chopping it up, y'all. Y'all got shit to say, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think one day we should invade the spaces. You know, like a space outlet on Twitter. I think we get a lot of engagement, you know, there, because, you know, I think one day we do a space show. You know what I mean? We'll get some weirdos that want to ask questions and shit. You know what I mean? That'd be dope.
Give them a little different rollout for sure.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Definitely.
Yeah, chat. Y'all already know, man. Stay tuned.